jump. Climb out on the roof, just jump, motherfucker, you a lazy little shit. Why not jump and just fucking quit? It's your own fault, boy, you never did enough. And now you're gonna pay for the fucking shit you say. Victim blaming, mental shaming, always bitching cause I'm gaming. But this shit now I'm proclaiming, and I'm aiming for the house of lies that you built on the hill of the dagger that you staggered my ass with. Now you haggard, I'm so aggro. Call your fucking son a faggot. Why so ragged? You a maggot. See $1 and just grab it from the mouth of the starving reprobate. So much hate, bitch, I needed an escape from the rape of my sanity. Humanity is drained from my motherfucking corpse as I hit the fucking dirt. All the fucking hurt and the shit I can't recall dies with me. All the shame and the failure, I'm a terror. Fuck my mirror, time to fix this fucking error. Yeah, I'm the bearer of this shit, and I wear it on my wrist. Now it's time to cut it out and just grow the fuck up. In my mirror, it's a vision that I see of myself. Damn, I'm looking like my father, so why even bother? Or die for my mother, so I'll never treat another the way that he fucked her. I'll break this damn cycle and jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. When there's evil in my heart and there's Satan in my veins, I'm insane. Best get stitches in my brain or a cane, cause I can't fucking stand on my own 2 feet. Feet is my only fucking path. I'm a retreat, can't rest until my brain hits the concrete. Fuck you, I'm just tired of this DC and these lies that you fucking spew, and the shit you put me through, and the shit you fucking do. But sometimes I just wonder if the shit you say is true. I'm just so damn rude and irresponsible to boot, and I'm the fucking reason mama's cutting her wrists open. I just see too much, play too much, got some shit to say too much. Never clean my cage, I must. Such a fuss, boy don't cuss. I'ma fucking take your trust, give to God and make it rust. Time to bust, mustn't lust, gonna leave you in the dust. Live a life that's unjust, into hell you will be thrust. Satan is your just reward, you don't get a fucking sword. All of time you won't be bored, only flames, just rest assured. When my warnings you've ignored, you'll be punished by the Lord. Cast aside you are abhorred, grace will never be restored. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 motherfucker. Just jump, 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 motherfucker. Jump, 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 jump.
What up, y'all? Welcome. Fuck yeah. What up, Security Monitor Lizard? What up, Blaine Hoover? What up, Kaorian K? Fuck you, Realize TV. You're garbage. You're garbage. Yeah, dude, don't tell me what to do with my stream. Y'all know there's a reason I start with the song, right? Well, there's a couple reasons, but, like, gotta give this shit time to, like, gotta give people time to, like, come in, dude. Yeah, and, I got my pre-show ritual. Don't fucking judge me, yo. Don't fucking judge me. What up, Chelsea? What up, y'all? No, wrong one. God damn it. I should probably get rid of some of these old fucking scenes on my OBS. I still have the one from when Chelsea was on last. Jamie's pre-show ritual, aka becoming a reject. Okay. I mean, so I'm saying, yo, I got shit to do before the stream starts, yo. You can't expect me to just like jump straight into it with like no preparation. Okay. Wait. 1, to show your art. 2, to give yourself a second to prepare. 3, to let people have time. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'll be honest, I do get kind of tired of like playing the same songs over and over, but I only have like 2 or 3 songs. Well, I have 3 songs, but one of them is like a long ass like freestyle, and like it's actually not long anymore. I kind of cut it down, made it a little more. I don't know. There'll be some new music soon. I gotta work with. I've been meaning to make a proper intro for this channel. Gotta talk to some people. Do you prefer showers or baths? Depends on my mood. Like, honestly, I do prefer baths, because baths are like way more fucking relaxing, like a million times more relaxing. And like I have like a I have issues. I'm like always sore. I am like always sore. Like my back is fucked, or one of my legs is fucked, or both. Sometimes both of them. And so like just sitting in that like warm water always like makes me feel a little bit better. So yeah, I like baths. But if I don't got time, you gotta take a shower. You gotta do what's quick, you know. Hell yeah, bubble bath. Bubble baths are dope. Fuck yeah. Fucking bubble baths. I haven't had like a proper bubble bath in forever, cause like when I was a little kid, like we had like actual proper bubbles that you put in the fucking bath water. And ever since I'm an adult, anytime I want like a bubble bath, all I do is just put like soap in the water, and it doesn't work as well. Yeah, it doesn't work as well. So maybe I haven't had a true bubble bath in a long time, because that shit dissipates like way too quickly. I'm in a bubble bath now. As dope. Trust me, I wish I could like, not join you physically in your bathtub, but I wish I could be fucking going doing a bath right now instead of streaming this garbage to you ungrateful fucks. Whew, okay, we got some. You know what? We'll get into that in a minute. But we got some content to look at soon. It's gonna be we're gonna stay positive tonight, guys. We're gonna stay positive and not let the man keep us down, yo. Fuck the man. Also, fuck Republicans. Fucking all Republicans are simps for the man, yo. That's what they are. Republicans just be simping the man, okay? What about the woman? I mean, the woman. The woman is like, look, the future is female, guys. I don't know about what y'all have heard, but the future is fucking female, okay? So we need to take down the man and replace him with the woman. Damn right. All Republicans are bastards. Arab. Dude, we should start using that, Arab. They'd hate that. They fucking hate that, because it would be like, they'd see it and yeah, dude, you call a Republican Arab and they're like, what do? You calling me an Arab? You calling me one of them Muslim fuckers? One of them fucking Middle Eastern people? Fuck you. How dare you guys? And then when you explain to them what it means, they get even more pissed. So it's a win-win. Arab. I love it, dude. I love it. All Republicans are bastards. Which is true, by the way. I do wholeheartedly believe that. As I explained with the ACAB thing, okay? All cops are bastards. First of all, the term bastard, all it means is you're inconsiderate, right? And again, as with cops, that's pretty much that's the least you can say about Republicans, okay? I mean, that's the nicest thing you can say about most Republicans, is just that they're inconsiderate, okay? I think that's actually an extremely charitable fucking take, right? It's extremely charitable, but like to just be like, yeah, all cops are bastards, yeah, all Republicans are bastards. Because as I've said before, you know, if you're a cop, you might not be an individually bad person. You might be a perfectly reasonable person with whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna. There's a lot of reasons people come to the fucking political positions they're at, and there's a lot of there's a lot of reasons people choose the job of a police officer. But in both instances, by participating in these corrupt systems, you are at the very least being inconsiderate towards in both cases racism. In the case of cops, like injustice and unaccountability for the people who are supposed to protect us, and in the case of Republicans, you're ignorant to everything, and inconsiderate of most people, right? Let's right, like if it comes to like, you know, women's issues or trans issues, you know, their takes are just like flat out inconsiderate, right? They're just flat out like, yeah, fuck a woman's right to choose, you know. I think fuck you. Yeah, fuck a gay couple that wants to get married. Or that wants to have kids. Fuck them. They don't get kids. Yeah, inconsiderate. Don't consider the feelings of your opponent. You just make baseless emotional arguments and lash out at whatever is closest to you that doesn't have the power to lash back at you, which is usually you know, Mexicans, blacks, Muslims, trans people, gay people, trans people, black people, all the people. I love people. I love that Jesse Lee Peterson meme. That's one of my favorite memes. Yeah, I love black people. I love all the people. You guys love people too. I know you do. Admit you love people. Spread the love, yo. Dude, I was kind of I don't know if y'all saw the New Year's stream. Peepo, hell yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the New Year's stream on DFF. I think, wait, was it on the no, it was on TJ's channel. I don't know where. I think it was on TJ's channel. Yeah, I know it was because I was a mod. So Scotty came on with this character, yo. He was Hollywood. He was like, yo, I'm Hollywood, yo. And like, I don't know, he was like memeing about like love and hope and all of that shit. And at one point, like, I was in the chat being like, fuck yeah, love and hope and all of that shit. So that's based, yo. And fucking Scotty, cynical motherfucking Scotty, like, saw my comment. It was like, fucking Jamie. Fucking Jamie doesn't get the point. She's just telling me what I want to hear, yo. Telling me what she thinks I want to hear. I'm just sitting here like, actually, from my perspective, fucking Hollywood's telling me what I want to hear, yo. And because I know the Hollywood thing was a meme, but like you know, it made me think, yo. Love and hope and all of that shit. It's shit we need, yo. It's shit we need. I know people like to meme about it, but like unironically, you're never too cool for love and hope, okay? I want y'all to remember that right now. If y'all think you're too cool, too fucking edgy to be for love and hope and optimism and positivity and all of that shit, I don't know, yo. Y'all are missing out, yo. Because love is in fact the meaning of life, okay? At least from my perspective. I mean, the meaning of life is subjective, but you know, find love, be happy. You know, love and happiness. That's how you it's how you do life. That's how most people do life, right? They want to find love and happiness. Some people just happiness, some people just love, or what they think is love, or whatever, but hell yeah, dude. Love and happiness. That's what we need, yo. I like pessimism just as much as the next person, but I'll be honest, yo. Pessimism gets a little too little too tiring, a little too fucking repetitive. So, I mean, y'all know I get salty, I get mad, I get downright doomerish sometimes, but you gotta learn to bounce back, yo. You gotta fucking can't lose sight of what's important, you know. You gotta have like that balance, guys. The balance between pessimism and optimism. And look, I love the DFF guys, right? I love them. They're fucking good boys. They're good boys. They're fucking based, okay? But I don't know, yo. They're a little too pessimistic, yo. Y'all need to cheer the fuck up. Y'all need to cheer the fuck up, yo. Cause I don't know. Again, like I know the edgelord crowd is gonna hear me say this and be like, "Oh my god, fucking Jamie, what a lame fucking like lame ass pussy, yo." But no, dude, I really look. I've spent a long time like engaging in like extreme pessimism and like, you know, extreme cynicism, and like I'll be honest, Joe, they're not like they're yeah, it's fun sometimes, but like if that's all you have, if that's all you focus on, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be depressed, you're going to be sad, you're going to be angry, and it's going to be really, really hard to recognize when something goes good or when something could potentially be good. And I that's what I've noticed. I've gotten like way too cynical about shit, and like I kind of had to take a step back and be like, okay, little too much cynicism, little too much fucking cynicism. Okay, it's not a bad thing, but come on, let's inject some fucking optimism, yeah. Let's learn to be let's learn to have a little goddamn hope, because holy fuck, when you don't have hope, you're hopeless. I don't want to be hopeless, dude. I felt I've gone through too many years of being hopeless. And look, my point is, I don't think that TJ, Scotty, and Paul are intentionally trying to like push pessimism and negativity, but like I think a lot of people that watch them don't really get the point, and just like come away with this like super negative attitude, and then anything that's positive they fucking like, oh, that's fucking stupid, that's fucking gay. Because like, again, my audience has kind of always been like an offshoot of like the DFF audience in some small way, and like in the past, like I've noticed a lot of like people, like anytime I try, because by the way, this last year is not the only time I've tried like injecting some optimism and positivity. I did that before. It's just anytime I would, people would be like in my chat being like, that's fucking gay, Jay, this is so fucking gay, like oh my god, like what, you're talking like a fucking like I don't know. It's too optimistic, Jay. I don't know. But, there is such a thing as too optimistic, don't get me wrong, but, there's also such a thing as too pessimistic. We gotta find that balance, yo. I'm for trying to find the good in things, too. Hell yeah, we gotta try and find the good in things. Otherwise, we're gonna be miserable. We're gonna get more and more depressed, and shit's going to get a lot harder to survive in the next 4 years or longer. Let's see. I'm afraid that's factually incorrect. Last thing Pessimist Productions need is to go against the namesake. I mean, sure. Look, I'm not saying they need to go against it. I'm just saying they should maybe inject a little hopium every now and then, yo. Because honestly, unironically, I enjoyed everything that Scotty was doing that night. And my only criticism, I'm not really criticizing. I'm just saying I want more of it. I want to see this Hollywood character more. Because you know what? Even if it's just a meme, even if it's just a joke, it kind of like, I don't know, dude. It was because yeah, like Blaine mentioned there, TJ looked legitimately touched when Scotty went off about how much he respects him. See, that's what I was talking about. Like, that shit was like really fucking like touching. That was like a genuinely uplifting moment, you know, to see Scotty like being so positive, being so loving and shit. And like, I don't know, dude, we don't see that on that show enough. I want more of it. I want more. Okay, as DFF's biggest fan or maybe not their biggest fan. There probably are people who watch it way more than I do because I miss a lot of episodes. But as one of DFF's longtime fans, I'm their most. You know what? In fact, I was their first fan. Fuck y'all. Okay, when the fucking when they announced their name, I was like, fuck yeah. And then when they put out the first episode and a bunch of people were like, fuck this shit, I was like, nah, dude, this is dope. This is fucking dope. This Tim Allen shit, fucking epic. Okay, I was the only one who saw how brilliant it was. All of you were fucking in denial until about the third or fourth episode. I was their first fan, bitch. So I think I've earned a right to fucking bitch and complain a little bit, okay? Nah, you didn't like it. Fuck you. You're lying. You're lying, dude. You fucking hated it. You hated it. It was me. It was my brilliance that made everyone realize how great of an episode it was. In fact, I probably posted a comment in their very first episode that most people saw and went down to the comment sections to like criticize and be like, this is dumb. This is fucking gay. Like, why isn't it like DP? But then people saw my positive comment and they were like, oh, you know what? Never mind. This is actually a really based fucking show. That's how I remember it anyway, okay? I mean, try to prove me wrong, okay? You can't. I dare you. You can't, okay? Fuck y'all. Oh god, the Tim Allen episode. No, it was dope. I think TJ's a good entertainer. Been watching him since my cart pusher days. Paul was my favorite peasant, but now I can't stand his doomer shit. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm. Look, I love Paul. Paul is a good dude, and if me and Paul were in a room together and we got to chatting, I'd probably get along pretty well with Paul. But no, the doomer shit. You're right. The doomer shit. That's it gets old, dude. That's why I think DFF to like balance that shit out. They need like a force for like optimism on the show, dude. At least once in a while. At least once in a while, dude. I'm not saying all the time. I'm not saying like Scotty needs to go full Hollywood. I'm just saying, yo, every once in a while, a little more of that, it'd be dope. I bet because I'm saying this now, Scotty is going to intentionally never do the Hollywood character again. Chelsea, don't tell him that don't tell him I suggested this because he's probably like, oh, fuck that Jae Darké. I ain't doing it. I ain't never doing Hollywood again, yo. Oh my god. Anyway, Paul is too extreme with his pessimism. I try to keep in mind his depression, though. I feel bad for him. Yeah, no, look, I'm not condemning Paul because like I get the depression thing, and trust me, I've had like the depression thing myself, and that's why, like, I listened to a lot of content creators that were more doomerish a year ago, and now I just kind of like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even watch that much. Well, I do watch YouTube. I just try to like watch shit that's positive, uplifting, and that I feel is going to better me as a person rather than just keep me dwelling in my own depression. You know? That's where I'm at. And I want to create that kind of content. I want to uplift people, you know? I don't want to be adding to this this doomer culture. Like, holy fuck. Look at all the doomers out there. You got fucking Jimmy Dore. You got fucking Kyle Kalinski's going full doomer now. A lot of people are getting tired of Kyle's content just because it's so fucking depressing. And he's so, like, fucking cynical all the time. Like, I swear to God. We talked about something positive on Underhaven for a change, and that was fun. Yeah, dude, that's what I like. I like talking about some positive shit every once in a while. Hell yeah. I've been following TJ since the days of TJ nervously ranting in his garage. Hell yeah. Those were the days, yo. Yeah, no, I love Paul. Paul's salty but lovable. We love Paul here. We love Paul. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? Way better than just a James Brown impression, but I know what you mean. I'd rather hear Paul rant about how awesome Dune is than how fucked society is. Oh, yeah. That's why I do tend to like their pop culture episodes better than their politics ones. Not that I can't, like, hear their political takes. I get to the point where, like, the more I listen to it, the more I want to argue. I don't know. Maybe I should just, like... I've thought of doing this for a while, just like breaking down and like being like, okay, time to respond to Paul on a stream. Time to respond to what I disagree with here. I don't know. We could potentially do that at some point in the future. Might make a good stream. Anyway, for this stream, I'm forgetting about the fact that we got content to move on to, and I've been like I've been rambling on for the last 20 minutes. Okay. So let's see. Positivity, guys. Fucking-tivity. Okay. So let's take a look. We're gonna take a look at some shit. Yeah, fuck the positivity. Let's put that on the back burner for now. See, I try to at least put a positive message before I get all depressing, because trust me, some of our content here may make you want to abandon hope. Trademark, I guess. Don't sue me, TJ. abandon, or abandon soap. Am I right? Like TJ when he did the ass wiping challenge and he abandoned soap prior. Okay. Bad joke. Okay. Let's watch. Oh wait, I already have it open. What am I doing? What am I fucking doing? Let's look at some Ben Shappiro, guys. Abandon cope. That's actually a good. Yeah, dude. Abandon cope. Abandon that cope, yo. People too copey. Too much cope. Gotta have hope instead. Okay. Imp Peach. Fuck yeah. Okay. I love that. Okay. Okay, guys. You guys ready for some Ben Shappiro? I know you guys are ready. You guys want it. You want it bad. Also, just a reminder, y'all can donate during this stream if y'all want, and yeah, that shit helps out. If anyone's got some fucking tips to send my way, I'll read your fucking messages during the stream, yo. You can even interrupt the content, yo. It's a way to get my attention. Okay, time to watch this. Let's dive in. Let's dive deep in, guys. Whew. Okay. Unreal. Antifa demands Andy No's book be removed from Portland bookstore. Now, how many of y'all know who Andy No is? Andy No, to put it simply, is a grifter. A really disgusting grifter and a Nazi, okay? He posts fascist propaganda. He is extremely anti-progressive and has a real hate boner for Antifa. And Andy No. Also Andy No was the one that was during the George Floyd protests. He was there doxing everybody who got arrested, or I think some even people who didn't get arrested, just doxing people like crazy who went to any of the protests. So he's a scumfuck. He's a scumfuck, and recently he's written a book full of more Nazi propaganda, of course, about how terrible Antifa is. Now, I have not read this book. I doubt that I will. It's probably a waste of goddamn time. Unless I could like find a PDF of it, I might skim it, but apparently it's not even all that well written. Yeah, it's called Unmasked: Inside Antifa's Radical Plan to Destroy Democracy. Well, basically, yeah, this book is just a completely unfounded denouncement of Antifa. We know the kind of propaganda he's been trying to put out about Antifa for a good long while, and Andy No is in large part responsible for a lot of the fucking misinformation on Antifa. And so now he's written a book, and a lot of Antifa members, rightfully so, I should say, are not happy about this and want the book to be removed from shelves. Now, whatever you think about, censorship, I think we have to recognize something here. There is a lot of fucking hateful, bigoted misinformation being spread that does malicious damage to irreparable damage to this country, okay? And Andy No's book is it's Nazi propaganda. It's Nazi propaganda. That's what it is. That's what it's for. And people like him, by the way, don't need a book to spread this kind of Nazi propaganda. But having a book like that being sold in stores, I might see why people are a little upset that those books are being sold in stores, especially given what these people have been doing to our country and what they just did a few fucking days ago. So Antifa has basically been protesting outside of this bookstore for a while. Wait. Let me see if I can... Why can't I find... Wait. Okay, let's... So yeah, this is Andy No's account. I guess Asian American, born and raised in Portland, who for some reason speaks with a British accent. Now, I'm probably not one to throw stones in this area because I have my own weird accent past, but it's a little weird, right? It's a little weird. I mean, he was already in the public eye too when he started, like, oh yes, listen to me now. I am so intellectual and smart, and yes, I don't know, or maybe it's just to make himself sound more European. Who fucking knows? But this dude is not to be fucking trusted. This dude is really fucking disgusting. And yeah, he's been real mad, real fucking salty that people have been protesting his book. But I think there's good reason to be protesting this shit. This is fascist propaganda. This is Nazi propaganda. A lot of which has just been banned from Twitter. And I'm going to say this. The fact that Andy No was not banned from Twitter and in fact still has a fucking check mark next to his fucking name is egregious and disgusting. This person should not be on Twitter, let alone like out there putting his book in fucking bookstore and whatever. If this bookstore wants to sell this book, then fine. But then lefties have the right to boycott it and say, no, we're not shopping here. Fuck you. You're clearly supporting a fucking fascist. And some people have made the argument of, oh, well, you know, well, we also sell Mein Kampf here. They sell Mein Kampf, and you know, it's a store. Like, okay, but I saw on one of the Antifa protesters that was protesting this bookstore say something that I actually thought kind of makes sense. She was like, well, yeah, but Mein Kampf is a historical book, okay? It would be kind of different if we were in 1930s Germany, and if you could prevent Mein Kampf from being published, wouldn't you? Might it have actually like prevented some of the radicalization that happened over there? So yeah, I'm sympathetic to the people wanting to get this book taken off shelves. And I take it a step further. This motherfucker needs to be off of Facebook, off of Twitter. He was doxing people over the summer. Doxing people. Last I checked, that's not allowed on Twitter. Well, isn't it good he's still on Twitter so you can see what he's doing and keep tabs on him? No, because again, he's spreading propaganda. He's spreading fascist ideology. He's smearing leftist advocates, and he's doxing people, or he was anyway. Trying to make sure that anyone who showed up at those protests lost their fucking jobs or whatever. And we know how many police unfairly. He was, oh, what? I'm just showing the people that got arrested or had interactions with cops. It's like, what? How many fucking cop interactions do we have proof of that were completely unjustified? I'd say probably most of them were unjustified, but. So, no, I don't think it's good that Andy No is on Twitter. I don't think he serves any positive purpose. And I don't think his book serves any purpose other than to just further divide people, further spread misinformation to uneducated, reactionary fucking morons who have never picked up and actually read a book before, but because it's from their favorite friendly neighborhood Nazi, they're going to buy it and support this fucker. So yeah, no, I'm fuck this dude, fuck his book. Anyway, let's take a look at what Ben Shappiro has to say about this. Actually, oh, fuck. Let me fix this real quick. Also forgot my drink, yeah? Okay. All right, let's take a look at it. Okay. Let's take a listen, guys.
So, by the way, if you thought that all of the censorship stuff was a little bit too on the nose, well, now we are in the realm of actual book burning. So over the last 24 hours.
Wait, no, that's a little hyperbolic, wouldn't you say? Well, actual book burning? I don't see any burning going on. I just see people not wanting it sold in stores because it's fucking hateful and racist and disgusting. Like, what? There's no book burning going on. And by the way, I love the concern trolling about the idea of book burning in the first place. Because 20 years ago, was it not the fucking conservatives that were all for book burning? So get the fuck out of here, dude. Like now you suddenly care. Now you care. Oh, of course you care now because it's a fucking a fascist Nazi fucking piece of shit that wrote a book about how the left is evil. So of course, of course you're gonna be against this right. I mean, whatever. The right has been taking up the mantle of anti-censorship. This anti-censorship shit now that they. Like, they're the biggest fucking hypocrites on this shit, dude. Again, 20 years ago, they were the ones censoring everybody. Now they have to cry every time they, and by the way, a lot of the times they get banned or censored, it is because they're taking shit too far. And they don't have the self-awareness or decency to fucking admit that. You want Chess. Chess isn't here. Chess is working, okay? Chess has her own channel. I know she doesn't stream on it a lot, but... Like, this is my channel. You're going to see me on here if you come here. Anyway. Then why are you claiming chess? What? The fuck are you on about, dude? I don't know what you're on about. Okay. Okay. Let's continue.
Antifa demanded that Powell's Books in Portland shut down the store if they carried Andy No's book on Antifa. So there are people in the mainstream media pushing for this. I mean, Sarah Zhang of the New York Times, she was pushing for Andy No to be banned from Twitter. Why? What was his grave crime? He would go to these Antifa rallies.
Okay, first of all,
Antifa. So there are people in the mainstream media pushing for this. I mean.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that because, again, this book is dangerous. Let's not talk about the content of the book. Let's just talk about that people want it banned. Oh, my God, people want it banned. People want it banned. Like, I bet you Ben is not going to mention once why people want it banned.
Sarah Zhang of the New York Times. She was pushing for Andy Ngo to be banned from Twitter. Why? What was his grave crime? He would go to these Antifa rallies. He would film the Antifa rallies. He'd put up the tape of the Antifa rallies. And then he would identify with the photos the people who had been arrested at the Antifa rallies.
Not just, first of all, not everyone who was necessarily arrested at these rallies was committing a crime. And he wasn't just putting up pictures of people who were arrested. He was just putting up pictures of just a shit ton of people. Like, dude, like, he was doxing people. He was fucking doxing people for going to a protest. Fuck you. Yes, that's fucking ban-worthy.
And when I say rallies, I mean riots. Okay, but now Antifa showed up at this Portland store called Powell's Books, and they demanded that the store stop selling Unmasked inside Antifa's radical plan to destroy democracy. That's the book by Andy.
Just by that title, I mean, are you kidding me? Like, that title alone is a fucking lie. Inside Antifa's radical plan to destroy democracy. Do y'all even know what fucking socialism entails? Socialism entails more democracy, motherfucker, not less. We don't have democracy now. Lefties want more democracy. Lefties want a democratic system that actually fucking works. They want democracy in their workplace. They want democracy in their fucking everyday lives, in how we run this country. They want to be able to actually have a functioning democracy where the people can actually have a fucking say in their day-to-day life, in the way shit fucking goes in this country. Like, they have a radical plan to destroy democracy. So right off the bat, it's a lie. Antifa is a shitty brand. No, Antifa has been fucking smeared the fuck out of by know-nothing, smooth-brained, single-digit IQ dipshits on the internet who literally the only reason they oppose Antifa is because they just don't like black people, they don't like women, they don't like gay people and trans people, and they want to fucking fight this imagined fucking culture war. So they shit on the fucking anti-fascists. The name Antifa? No, it's not even anti-fascist. What the fuck is wrong with that? In any rational country, the idea of a group called anti-fascists would be a fucking given. It would be, yeah, of course we're anti-fascist. Of course. What? Only in this country, only with these right-wing fucking dipshits could we have a country where it's controversial to identify as anti-fascist. No, it's not Antifa's branding. It's the fucking malicious, deceitful lies of the opposition who have smeared Antifa every fucking chance they get. And is everyone who's been involved in Antifa a great person? Are they all like really smart and always do what's right and they never fuck up? No, there's some bad faith people who get involved with Antifa, I'm sure. There's some people who take things a little too far. There's some people who get a little too angry and worked up and end up doing shit that they shouldn't. But for the most part, Antifa is not anything but we are fighting fascism. You're a fascist? Fuck you, we're against that. We want freedom and democracy. So the idea that Antifa is anti-democracy is absolutely fucking laughable. Like, insanely laughable, guys. You gotta be fucking either really ignorant or really high on the stupid pills to think that Antifa is anti-democracy and seeks to destroy democracy. No, the right wing has always sought to destroy democracy. That's what it does. That's actively what it fucking does. The left is against that. The left is against the destruction and erosion of our democracy at every fucking turn. So, yeah, this is just bullshit. It's bullshit.
The protest forced the store to close early. Powell's then announced it would not carry the book in its physical store, though it would still be available for purchase online. The book will not be on our store shelves. We'll not promote it, said Powell's.
Good. You see that's by the way, like, that's all people are fucking upset about. It's like, yeah, no, because a lot of people are gonna go to a bookstore, see a book, says Antifa, the Unmasked, their plan to destroy democracy, and they're gonna start reading that, like, oh my god, Antifa really are the like. It's a book. First and foremost, it's a book that is smearing a group of people. Which, look, sometimes I'm almost sad that Antifa isn't an organization, because maybe if it was, they'd be able to sue Andy No for fucking defamation, because that's pretty much what he's doing. He's been lying about them ever since those fucking protests where he got some milkshakes thrown at him and then lied and said they were filled with cement. They were filled with cement, okay? Yeah, Antifa dudes are just going around with cement-filled milkshakes and throwing it at people. Look, is it okay to throw milkshakes at people? No. But I don't even know that necessarily it wasn't in the context of what happened there, because from what I heard, Andy No showed up to incite violence. He was being antagonistic against Antifa. And again, does that justify Antifa engaging in violence with him? Some would argue actually maybe, because there actually are like there is such a thing as like instigatory violence, or what's the term? There's like terms that like instigate violence, and if you say certain things to someone that and they end up like hitting you, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember what the law is called, but I'm pretty sure like there's ways around that. But the fact is, first of all, why did he even go to that place in the fucking first place? To instigate, to fucking start drama, to start like a conflict with Antifa, and of course a conflict rose up with Antifa, and that's why he goes to all these fucking things, to fucking stir up conflict. And so he can go and lie about how fucking terrible their intentions are. I wouldn't be... Again, by the way, we also know that there are right-wingers, there's Proud Boys and shit, who go to fucking Antifa rallies and insert themselves like, yeah, dude, I'm a total lefty. And then they're the ones that start the fucking violence. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that is like the vast majority of all Antifa violence. Maybe not all of it. There's probably some members of Antifa that are, again, not the brightest, not the brightest bulb, or whatever. You know, they're not the smartest. They kind of think like, oh, what? Like like this violence is justified. Which, by the way, I'm gonna say this right now: the Antifa violence, the BLM violence, is a hell of a lot more justified than what took place at the Capitol this week. That's neither here nor there, but there's a lot of people who think that there's like that it's exactly the same, and it's like, no, because fucking intent matters. Intent matters. So when you look at these Antifa BLM people who go to protest injustice, and then someone like Andy No, a fucking right-wing agitator, a far-right agitator, an agent provocateur of sorts, goes to these fucking events to stir up conflict and to incite conflict and violence between him and Antifa, like, what do you fucking expect? Ben needs to literally get out his violin. Yeah, dude. Let's get the violin. Oh my god, a fascist Nazi doesn't get to sell a book that's trying to fucking smear an entire group of people. Again, guys, context fucking matters, okay? The nuances of an issue matter. Just being, like, against all censorship and for all free speech is really fucking dumb. It has no nuance. You have to be able to look at the individual fucking cases, okay? You have to. I'm so sick of people who think they're being, like, super consistent by being like, nope, all censorship is bad. Because these people do really do, like, first of all, by the way, like, I love how the right claims like, oh yeah, we're against censorship, but when you look at something like Parler, a site that banned lefties just for being lefties, they don't actually care about censorship. They just want to whine about it when they feel they're the ones being censored. They will censor us at a moment's notice, and often do if they can. So fuck this like bullshit narrative of like, oh, well, we can't be forced censorship against them because what if it gets used against us? It already is. It has been. As far as I'm concerned, the fact that now the right is seeing some of this fucking censorship come back to bite them is exactly what they fucking deserve. They set this precedent, not us. Don't get confused, lefties. We did not start this censorship game. They did. They weaponized it. They used it to discredit and smear us constantly over the last 2 decades at least. They've been using it constantly. Longer than that. Let's be honest. Let's be fucking serious here. Way longer than that. But come on. As long as I've been alive, I've definitely noticed it. All the right-wing censorship. Let's hide these dangerous lefty ideas. Then when lefties get mad because right-wing ideas that are actually dangerous are being pushed into the mainstream, like, we're supposed to get all holier than that. Oh, we can't censor the right. What if they censor us? They already did. They already fucking did. Fuck them. I'm all for this.
That said, it will remain in our online catalog. We carry books that we find anywhere from simply distasteful or badly written to execrable, as well as those we treasure. We believe it is the work of bookselling to do so.
I wonder if they sell Eternal Undying Love, dude. or the Onision books, dude. I wonder if they sell those, dude. I mean, they should, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to call up this bookstore and say, oh, yeah, so you guys sell, like, just any random book, even shitty ones that no one has heard of? Okay, yeah, where's Eternal Undying Love by this this literary diamond in a rough named Brett Keane? Or this... Where is it, guys? Where is it? What? You guys sell anything, right? You'll sell anything. I'm not going to this bookstore until I know that they have the entire works of both Onision and fucking Brett Keane, okay? Yeah, the two literal the bottoms of the barrel of YouTube for different reasons. I want both those people's books in this store. Otherwise, they're fucking hypocrites. And those books probably would... let's be honest, those books are probably better than this shit. Holy fuck. At least Brett Keane wasn't perpetuating fascist propaganda in his book. Holy fuck.
So here are some Antifa protesters outside Powell's books explaining that if they stopped the release of the book, that would be like stopping the release of Mein Kampf. Here's some of that footage.
Oh, they're going to play it.
Stop selling Andy No's book.
You're on the
How can you have
Stop selling Andy No's book.
How can you
Stop selling Andy No's book.
I don't care.
Stop selling Andy No's book. Stop selling Andy No's book. Stop selling Andy No's book. Stop selling Andy No's book.
Oh my God! Look at these these left-wing agitators here to burn all the books that they disagree with. Oh my God! So scary, so dangerous, so This is what Ben is fucking mad about. Just a bunch of lefties just standing outside being like, stop selling Andy No's book. Yeah, oh my God, people. I love how the right is so for free speech. They claim to be for free speech. This is free speech, right? These people have a right to stand out here and protest and say, fuck you, we're not shopping here until you stop selling this book. They have a right to do that. Now, this bookstore has a right to sell this book, but people have a right to pick it, okay? Like, I mean, or should I just, because you know these people have shit that they protest to, that they go to. They're like, we don't like this. And you know they're not susceptible to the same arguments if you try to pull out, because they're like, oh, no, it's different for this reason. I love how, like, conservatives try and, like, pretend they're the most consistent while simultaneously being the most hypocritical people. It's fucking insane, dude. Yeah, abortion clinics, dude. hey, you know what? Abortion clinics have a right to be open, but yeah, right-wingers have a right, I guess, to go make fools of themselves and go fucking stand outside and protest like a bunch of fucking morons. They have that right. Yep, they can use their free speech, and Antifa can come here and use their free speech to protest this book being sold. That's it.
Stop selling Andy Knows What.
Yeah, nothing quite says anti-fascism like in fascist fashion. Closing a bookstore.
Wait, in fascist fashion? How are they? How did they close the bookstore? They protested outside of it and said that they're protesting it. Okay, if they decided to close early, that's on them. They didn't see what a fascist would do. Which again, I love it because the right does not understand fascism. Ben Shappiro. Or either they do and they just misrepresent it intentionally, but a lot of them just don't understand it. But like, no, what a fascist would have done is storm the fucking building. You know, they would have broken down those barriers, started breaking down those doors, almost in similar fashion to what the MAGAs did at Capitol Hill or on the Capitol building. And they would have like started like, you know, throwing things and like breaking stuff, and they're like, close this store down now, close it, close the, you know, that's what a fascist would have done. This is see, this is one of my biggest like gripes with like the criticisms of Antifa is these people go like, oh well, Antifa, they're the real fascists. Why? Because they're standing outside and using their words to have a disagreement. Oh my god, how fucking fascist. Like, dude, if right-wingers think that's what fascism is, no wonder they all condone it so much, right? If they think Antifa is fascist, no wonder they all simp for fascism so much, because they think it's not that bad. They're like, what? Yeah, if Trump brings about a system that results in a bunch of pink-haired SJWs standing outside of bookstores screaming and protesting at college campuses, you know, I mean, that's not good, but it doesn't seem that bad, kind of like what we have now. Like, what? That's not fascism, you fucking idiots. Holy fuck. This is not authoritarian. First of all, you can't be fascist or authoritarian without some kind of power dynamic, okay? What power do these people have? They're punching up, okay? Fascists and authoritarians punch down, okay? That's a huge distinction. You can't be a fascist who is like, I mean, you can right, because okay, you can be a fascist that like attacks the government and whatever those above you, but for the most part, what fascism entails is more of an oppression of minorities and lower classes and a restriction of rights, okay? And you can't do that if you're not in power, right? So even though, like, I mean, we have fascists on the right that, like, advocate for fascism, but in practice, they're not practicing fascism because they can't. They don't have the ability to, right? They're not in power. They're just advocating for it, which is still terrible, but we gotta fucking realize, like, that you can't just call someone, like, disagreeing with you fascism. Like, that's really fucking ridiculous.
Because someone was writing about how terrible you are. By the way, it's absolute cowardice for Powell's to remove the book from the actual shelves, right? That in and of itself.
Is it? I guess, whatever. That's what they always say. Anytime any celebrity or company or whatever capitulates to the people demanding what they want, they go, oh, what a coward. Which I love it, because would they be calling Pelosi and Mike Pence cowards if their little fucking insurrection attempt at the White House had worked? Would they have been like, huh, those fucking cowards giving us what we want? You people claim to be fucking for like revolutionary action as well. You claim to be for fighting for freedom and democracy and shit. So why the fuck are you gonna call it like cowardice when protesting, something that this country was built on, by the way, is actually effective? That's not fascism. That's not cowardice. That's the fucking the will of the people being heard, and that's the effectiveness of protesting. Do you guys want protesting to be effective or not? Obviously not when it's the other side, but you want it to be effective when you guys do it. You want your little fucking like abortion clinic. You want your abortion clinic protests to be taken seriously, and you want those people to be cowards and capitulate. But if we do it, you know, just another ridiculous double standard.
Is absolute cowardice on an extraordinary level. I mean, it is a bookstore. If the idea here is that bookstores can only carry books that the left agrees with,
the left agrees with, dude, there are a shit ton of books, I promise you, being sold in that store that every single one of those people outside disagree with wholeheartedly. Okay, no one's saying you can't sell the Bible. No one's saying you can't sell Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. No one's saying that. We're saying that a book that promotes fascism, that promotes racism, that lies about a group of people who is anti both those things, maybe shouldn't be fucking sold in public bookstores. And yeah, Andy No, by the way, should absolutely be removed from Twitter. And, because he spreads his fucking fascist propaganda there, too. Again, guys, we gotta remember, I'm sorry, this censorship argument where it's like they're gonna use it against us. They already use it against us. They weaponized censorship from the beginning. Now they're just getting mad. They're trying to like spark up an anti-censorship revolution because now they realize that, oh, it's come back to bite us. See, this is what I find hilarious. All the lefties saying, guys, we gotta be careful. It'll come back to bite us. It'll come back to bite us. Like, I get why you're predicting that, because that's literally what's happened to the right, which is why I don't know why you're fucking worried about that. The right has been weaponizing censorship, and this is their chickens coming home to roost. I'm not going to cry about that. I'm not. I'm going to say serves you damn right. Y'all shouldn't have been trying to censor ideas that you don't agree with this whole time. Okay? And this isn't even just censoring ideas you don't agree with, because again, there's a shit ton of books in that store that I would wholeheartedly disagree with and say this is disgusting and backwards and horrible. I still don't think they should stop being sold. I think this book should stop being sold because it is dangerous, and it's just the kind of thing that could that will embolden the same type of people that stormed the Capitol building and put our fucking national security at risk. So fuck off with that shit.
And just like it is the idea here that Facebook is only allowed to allow posts that Facebook agrees with, or Twitter is only allowed to allow posts that Twitter agrees with. And not only that, if you are an outlet that does not implement the same standards as Facebook or Twitter does with regard to its policing of content, that you can have your web service removed, the culture of free speech is dead. And then once
the culture of free speech, no, motherfucker, again, you have a right to your fucking free speech, okay? And no, not every fucking website has to hold the exact same standards, but you know what? They have a right to hold standards. And you know what else? The people have a right to demand a certain standard. And again, that's what protesting is all about. The people have a right to say, no, we disagree with that. No, we agree with this. We don't like that. And that's what democracy is supposed to be all about. And by the way, I love how you call this fascism. I don't view this as fascism. I view this as an act of democracy, honestly. People in a community saying, we do not like this thing that's affecting our community, taking direct action against that thing, how is that anything but the ultimate form of democracy? The people rise up and say, we will not stand for this thing on Twitter. And Twitter agrees and goes along with it and says, okay. The people standing up and saying, we do not like this thing on Facebook. We do not like this book that's harming our country. We don't like this thing. That is democracy, motherfucker. That's how it works. And sure, we don't have like a formal vote or anything on these things. It'd be nice if we could. Something tells me we'd still have a similar result. Because honestly, like these companies tend to listen to like the majority opinions. Whatever opinion they hear the most, whatever is getting the people the most worked up, they go, okay, it's probably a good idea to listen to this. And they're acting in their own self-interest, but that doesn't mean that it's not that it doesn't have like positive utility.
Once the culture of free speech is dead, then it's just a question as to when the law changes, right? Because the law always follows the culture. The minute
The law always follows the culture, really? If that were true, we'd have a lot more leftist policies implemented, okay? That's the law always follows the culture. What a meaningless fucking fallacious statement. Holy fuck.
that the culture of free speech dies in America, it's really just the Supreme Court standing between the left and the destruction of actual legal free speech in the country. And we've had articles from people who are now going to be in the Biden administration talking openly about why we need to adopt European standards with regard to free speech.
Again, the right has been infringing on our free speech since the very fucking beginning. They're only mad now because it's being used against them. It's come back to bite them. Just the way you hear many people on the left saying, no, we can't because it's going to be used against us. That's already happened to them. And they're mad as fuck. So they're pretending that this is just the beginning. This is not the beginning of a censorship culture. This is the logical conclusion of it. Honestly, this is what they built. It really is. They built a culture where if the people don't like something, they get outraged and say, this needs to be banned. That shit was happening constantly in the 90s. Y'all remember the satanic panic? Oh my God, this is satanic. Oh my God, this is bad. Oh my God, this is spreading horrible values to our children. Oh my God. Ban it all. Burn the books. The right were the ones doing book burnings. That's not us.
I.e. banning quote-unquote hate speech, meaning stuff that the left doesn't like very often. Hate speech.
Wait, how do I need to... Do you not know how the right censors? Do I really need to explain that to you? Like, the right censors shit all the fucking time. Like I just said, they censored books they didn't like. They censored video games they didn't like. They censored all fucking kinds of shit. And then there's just shit that's been, like, informally censored, where it's just, like, you know, communities of right-wingers are like, oh, we're not letting our kids watch this, or this is bad, or we're going to do a targeted campaign against this thing. They went on crusade. There were right-wing conservative Christians that went on crusades trying to have the Harry Potter books banned. Why? Because they thought, oh, it's satanic. They've been censoring us forever. They've been censoring leftist ideas, leftist thought. I mean, goddamn, the Red Scare itself is a form of leftist censorship. Okay?
Encompasses everything from actual horrible speech to things like saying that a transgender man is actually still a biological woman. Right? If it were not for the barrier, transgender man is actually speech encompasses everything from actual horrible speech to things like saying that a transgender man is actually still a biological woman. Right?
Well, you know, I love how he's like, Can someone just explain to me why the right thinks that this is something that is worth fighting? I fight for my right to say that a trans woman is a biological man and a trans man is a biological woman. Like, what are you like? Even like, what would you lose by not being able to say that? First of all, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be allowed to say that if you're so inclined. I just want to know, like, what do you think you lose if you can't say that anymore? I know what you actually lose. I don't know if y'all know. Hint, the ability to discriminate against trans people openly. Oh no, maybe we might have to get better at dog whistling. But that aside, nobody is suggesting, like, literally nobody is suggesting making it illegal to have a wrong opinion on trans people, okay? You can be wrong. You have a right to be wrong, okay? You have every right to be an ignorant, backwards bigot, okay? You maybe just don't have the right to go sell a book explaining why trans people are invalid, because maybe that might piss off some people who would start protesting and say, no, remove this book. It spreads lies and false information. So yeah, get out of here. Okay, we're almost done with this.
If it were not for the barrier of the First Amendment, as interpreted by the Supreme Court, there's no question the left would be pushing for this stuff incredibly, incredibly hard right now.
Where's your proof, motherfucker? And don't show me some, like, far left fucking Twitter users that are just like, we need to ban misgendering. People that misgender trans people should be thrown in the gulags. Because sure, there's people that say that shit, and I don't agree with it, but I also kind of get why some people get really fucking, like, fed up and just, like, lash out in those hyperbolic ways. And like, they know they're not serious by that. Anyone who actually says that is not fucking serious. I've not engaged with many people who think that, though. But the right will dishonestly pretend like that's what we all want, of course.
On the basis of all of this is a danger, all of this is incitement. Everything is incitement. Remember, this argument is old.
Everything is incitement? Wait. Everything is incitement. So if I come on here and I go, guys, bananas are good. Bananas are fucking good. You guys should eat a fucking banana. And you know what? Do other stuff with bananas, because bananas are great. Am I now inciting my audience to go shove bananas down people's throats and choke them to death with bananas? Like, what do you mean everything is incitement? What a broad and, again, extremely hyperbolic statement, but I shouldn't be surprised from the great intellectual Ben Shappiro.
Okay, just because of what happened at the Capitol does not mean that this is a new argument. It's been an old argument. People were trying to shut down my speeches at places like Berkeley, requiring 600 police officers because they were suggesting that me standing in favor of free speech was actually fascism, right? Because words are violence. Words are violence.
Maybe it's not because you were standing for free speech. Maybe it's because you actually do stand for fucking fascism, dude. And maybe everyone can fucking see that. And maybe, again, I love it. I was talking about this yesterday. I love how these right-wingers get so righteously indignant when you call them a fascist. Oh my God, how dare, I am not a fascist. Or a Nazi or a racist or whatever. How dare you, sir? It's like, no, I'm sorry. If you don't want to be called those things, if you don't want to be called a fascist or a Nazi or a racist, get better at dog whistling. Get better at fucking dog whistling. Because you guys suck at it. You guys they really do suck. They think they don't. They think they're brilliant at it. They're like one of these like 12-year-old little fucking edgelords that runs around making racial slurs and joking about misogyny and rape and shit, and they think they're so fucking funny. And when actually they're just fucking inept as fuck and not even like entertaining in the slightest. Yeah, that's Ben. That's Ben when it comes to fucking fascism. That's most of these right wingers when it comes to fascism. They think like, oh, look at us. We're not fascists. We're not this. We're not. We're dog whistling. We're so great at this. And they're like, what? No. See, I'm just for free speech. And then they let the mask slip a little bit too much, and people see what they're all about, and they rightly call them out. But these people think that they can just fucking play the game of plausible deniability forever. Where no. See, as long as I'm not out there saying gas the Jews and put black people back in shackles, I'm not technically, you can't prove I'm a racist. No, fuck off. I'm so done. I am so done. You're a fascist, Ben Shappiro. You promote fascism. You simp for fascism. You simp for literal fascists. You're not a good person. You're a racist. You're probably I'd call you a Nazi, but you're a fucking Jew. I don't think there can't be a Jewish Nazi, but I just know that you'll get all fucking butthurt and play the victim card and be like, how dare you call me a Nazi? My grandfather died in the Holocaust, or some fucking bullshit. As if, again, that makes you incapable of being a fucking racist piece of shit. Hey, you know what? I'll give Ben this. Maybe he's not a full-on Nazi. Andy No is. But I'll say this. Shit. He is definitely a fascist. And if he wants to not be called a fascist anymore, he needs to get better at fucking dog whistling. Because I'm done. I'm done pretending. I'm done pretending with these motherfuckers. I'm done playing their little plausible deniability game. It's bullshit. They're full of shit, and we can all tell.
Is literally what they were chanting. They were chanting, speech is violence. The punch a Nazi movement.
Speech can be violence, okay? Look, you can do a lot with speech. You can hurt people a hell of a lot with speech. Like to pretend that like for example, how is a fucking white person going up to a bunch of black people and be like, you filthy fucking N-words, you disgusting fucking yeah, whatever. You mongrels, you N-word pieces of shit. Yeah, that's violence. Yeah, it is. And a black person is fully justified for punching that person back in the face. I believe that. Yeah. Because you're by using certain language, you are intentionally inciting violence. Yes, to pretend that there's just no limit to free speech and you can say whatever you want whenever you want. And if someone acts violently back to you, imagine the cognitive dissonance that takes to think that you can just be as scummy to someone as you want and for violence to never be justified back against you. How much shit do you think you could get away with if you lived your life like that? Like, holy shit. Imagine being that kind of person that just there's a lot of them on fucking Twitter, on YouTube, in YouTube comments. They're all over the fucking internet. They just go around fucking insulting people, trying to hurt people, trying to ruin their day, trying to whatever. But hey, what I'm doing's not illegal. What? I'm just trolling people, guys. I'm just trolling. What? I'm not trying to get anyone to kill themselves or anything. I mean, I'd actually probably kind of laugh if they did. Like, dude, how many trolls have you seen that come into chats that, like, you get the impression that, like, this person would literally, like, be jumping up and down with glee if the person they were commenting on literally broke into tears and started, like, cutting themselves on stream or some shit. Like, I get that sense with a lot of trolls. I've had a lot of trolls that come into my chat, come into other people's chats, that just seem to want to tear you down, ruin your life, ruin your day, make you fucking miserable. And see, for me, I know what they're doing. I know what they are, and I know that they're pathetic little fucking nobodies that have no life, that have no fucking prospects of happiness or anything to look forward to in their lives. So they spend their whole days trying to ruin other people's lives. And I think that's fucking goddamn pathetic and pitiful. So it doesn't really trigger me as much as it does other people, but there's some people that don't fucking realize that, or are at different fucking places in their life. And you know what? The fact is, trolls are fucking pieces of shit. They're not good people. They're not good people. If you go into someone's chat and call them a fat, ugly piece of shit, or you go, oh, you fucking tranny. Look at this fucking tranny. Sounds like a fake woman who thinks they can pass. What a fucking loser. Or whatever, okay? You are being malicious. You are being violent. You are being, that is fucking hate speech. Yeah, fuck off. Okay? You can commit violence with your speech. Abso-fucking-lutely. For example, okay? I knew someone once, okay? Obviously not gonna say this person's name. But I had a friend who was, like, really, like, horribly abused by her mom. Like, worse than I was, okay? And I empathize with this person. I remember having conversations with her, and you know, her mom was like mentally ill, okay? And she had the idea once, and she was just like, you know, if I just said the right combination of things to my mother, I could probably get her to kill herself. And I said to her, I was okay, at the time, I was kind of like, well, I totally get that, and, like, trust me, like, I see what you mean, like, fuck her, she's a cunt, yeah, that would be kind of funny, but then I was like, okay, keep in mind, though, you can't actually do this, that would be really bad, because that would basically be the same as you killing her, right? Like, if you think someone is mentally ill, and you think, ooh, if I just say this shit to them, I could potentially convince them to kill themselves, right? You're a murderer. You are a murderer. And there's a lot of people out there that say shit that maybe don't know, or maybe they're hoping that it's going to ruin someone's day, or maybe they just don't know. Maybe they just, for them, they're like having fun, and they're just like, hey, I like pissing people off, yo, because I'm mentally still a 12-year-old, and that's the only thing that makes me laugh is when other people get triggered. Like, imagine, like, if one of those people comes into the fucking, comes in the live chat, or maybe, like, the Twitter DM, the Twitter thread, or whatever, of a person who's, like, extremely, like, dysphoric and suicidal and just has a lot of mental health issues, and goes, you ugly fucking tranny piece of shit, fucking, like, you're delusional, you're mentally ill, you need to get help, you're fucking insane, no one's gonna want you, you're ugly, you're garbage. And maybe for that person, maybe that's all they need to fucking hear to fucking pull the trigger. That's why that shit just isn't defensible to me. It's not. And again, I don't know that it should necessarily be illegal. Maybe on some level, I don't know. Because speech can be violent. That's my whole point. Speech can be violent. You can't just, like, say whatever you want and there not be consequences. In fact, I know that all the sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's literally, like, the opposite for a lot of people. For a lot of people, like, it doesn't matter what you do to them physically. I mean, we recover from that. But what you do to someone emotionally, how you make them feel, can fucking sit with them for the rest of their lives. Okay? There's a reason I still have fucking PTSD from what my fucking parents did to me. That shit's never gonna go away. There's shit that they've said to me in my life I'm never gonna fucking forget. So, no, fuck you. You're full of shit. Speech can be violence. Let's listen to his last point, I guess. Then we're done with Ben.
That started a few years ago was also completely reliant on the idea that all of your fellow citizens are Nazis if they disagree with you. That is
this hyperbolic, like, this is such bullshit. He knows he's lying, right? No one thinks anyone who disagrees with me is a Nazi, but then they try to push that narrative, like, no, see, yeah, these lefties, they think anyone who disagrees with them is a Nazi, and then when these people who watch Ben Shappiro and spout his Nazi fascist fucking talking points, and then get called out for it, they get mad, because they hear this and say, well, I'm not a Nazi. Oh, you're just saying that because you call everyone who you disagree with a Nazi. No, I call people who have the social utility of Nazis Nazis, okay? If what you do, if what you do has the effects of pushing fascism, yeah, I'm gonna call you a Nazi. If you have Nazi fucking viewpoints, I'm gonna call you a Nazi. Like, I don't think that's fucking unacceptable. And the right has been trying to, like, demonize the use of the word Nazi and us calling people Nazis for a long fucking time. You know why that is? Because they fucking know. They know that that's how we stop them from rising to power. Because maybe if we'd have had a term like a term as weighted as Nazi back in 1930s Germany, and people could actually point to what was happening around them and say, yeah, this is kind of fascist. We should probably speak out against this. Maybe shit would have gone fucking differently. Anyway. Yeah, fuck Ben Shapiro. He is so full of shit. Holy fuck. So let's have some fun, guys. Let's Oh. Yeah, let's dunk on some PragerU for a while, yo. PragerU, yo. That's always fun. It's always fun to dunk on. Or as I call it, Prager kindergarten. Prager preschool. Yeah, I gotta stop calling it that. I don't want to give Dennis any ideas, yo. They already spread enough propaganda to fully grown adults and college kids. Last thing we need is for them to start pushing their propaganda to little kids. Actually, their videos have been shown in, like, high school and shit, which is utterly fucking disgusting. And anyone showing these videos in a academic setting, other than to point out its propagandistic nature, should lose their whatever fucking teaching license they have. Yeah. Anyway, so let's have a listen. PragerU, teaching us about racism. We're gonna learn, guys. We're gonna learn. We want to be educated here about racism. You know, a lot of people don't understand racism, and PragerU, that's it's our only hope, guys. It's our only hope to learn the truth. Real talk. Okay, let's listen.
Let me tell you how my story ends. I become a tenured, award-winning professor of political science at an Ivy League university, and then at one of the leading universities in the South.
In other words, let me give you some anecdotal evidence, guys. Let me give you some anecdotal evidence about how I'm a black person who's successful, so see? Oh my god, this is gonna be fun.
Now let me tell you how my story begins. I grew up in rural Virginia, literally dirt poor. I dropped out of school in
Oh, look at me. I grew up poor, and now I'm rich. I'm black. Why can't black people be rich, yo? Holy fuck. Why is it that, like, there's so few of you, though? Like, why? How is it that, like, these far-right propaganda networks are always, like, cycling the same few, like, successful black people who come on and go, like, what? Yeah, like, the system is extremely fair. You know, also, I really hate this, like, narrow fucking mindset. Let's pretend for a minute that this woman isn't, like, making, like, propaganda, and let's pretend that she actually believes this. Imagine being so fucking narrow-minded and arrogant that you look at your own life story and think that that is somehow indicative of how the rest of the world works without taking any other fucking external data into account. You're a fucking hack at that point. You're not an you're an anti-intellectual, and you're really fucking dumb. Okay? Imagine if, like, imagine if I was just like, well, I mean, a lot of the people in my audience are trans, so I actually think that I mean, look, 50% of my audience is trans, so I think 50% of the planet is trans. I think we're all trans, in fact, you know? I mean, there's a lot of trans people here, so, you know, from my experience, I think that a lot of people are trans. No accounting for your own personal life experiences. No accounting for the fact that you may be a statistical anomaly in one way or another. Yeah, 100% of the people in my bedroom are trans. Yeah, dude. What? Hey, where I'm at, there's 100% trans people, so I think everyone is trans. Like, I'm sorry. Like, your life experiences can be valuable for learning how to interact with people, learning you can learn a lot of things. You can have experiences that teach you things, but you also have to realize that your life experiences are only a fraction of what goes on this fucking planet. You are not in any way indicative of how everyone else thinks or how everyone else experiences shit. You're just not. Anyway, let's listen to some more of this. I'm sure she has more points than her own anecdotal evidence, right? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Oh.
In the 8th grade and had 3 children by the time I'm 20. I consider myself to be a reasonably modest person, but even I have to admit that's quite a journey. How did
Even I have to admit it's quite a journey. Like, yeah, okay, it is, but again, it's not a journey that's all that common, especially not for black people.
I do it? I worked
Luck. That's how. No, you didn't work hard. You know how many I hate that so much. I hate that. You know what makes me mad, guys? You know what makes me really mad? When I think about the single father, single mother, whatever, or even not single, whatever. When I think of the average working class person breaking their fucking back 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, or 5 or 6 days a week, or however many, and they barely get any fucking time to themselves. They're always fucking sore, always fucking tired and angry or frustrated or whatever, because they gotta do this fucking hard ass fucking manual labor every fucking day. They don't have any upward mobility. They have no promotions, no CEO positions to look forward to. If they just work a little bit harder, and you'll make more. These people that make fucking minimum wage to do the hardest fucking... Fuck you, bitch. Not only did you not work hard to get where you are, I'm willing to bet that you worked less hard than people that make a 1% of what you fucking make. Fuck you. You worked hard. You work hard. Yeah, that's why you're the one that's on top now for doing nothing, and all the fucking poor people are still working hard and have nothing. That's why a lower class exists, and a lower middle class of people who have minimum wage jobs that are fucking... I often call out the fact, okay, that in this country, this is a fact. Go look at most companies. Go look at most fucking corporations and compare the people on the lowest rungs of that company to the people on the highest rungs of that company. Compare the amount of actual work that they do, and compare the amount that they get fucking paid. Go fuck yourself if you think you're anywhere near the top and you work anywhere near as hard, let alone harder, than people on the bottom. You are extremely out of touch, tone deaf, and fucking ignorant. And you need to fucking wake the fuck up and take a good hard look into the real world, motherfucker, because you're not living there. You're living in your rich, snooty, out of touch, fucking 1% land, where you can all sit at your fucking your wine tastings with your $1,000 bottles of fucking wine. What am I talking? $1,000 glasses of fucking wine, clinking with your fellow fucking bougie pieces of shit, talking about how, oh yes, oh I used to be poor, didn't you? Oh, you used to be poor too. Oh yes, look how much we've achieved. Oh, we're such hard workers. You know, these people that think it's not possible, you know, they just don't realize how hard it was for us. Even if every single person in the upper class of society were people that had worked hard and earned it, which, laughable. But even if that were the case, that still would not be indicative of a fair system, because we still have people that are on the bottom that work pretty damn fucking hard. There are people that work 2 jobs, 3 jobs to support their fucking families and can't. And you have the arrogance to say that you worked hard to get where you're at. Go fuck yourself.
Hard. Not crazy 24/7 hard. Just
I love how she even admits it. Yeah, well, there are people that work crazy 24/7 hard that don't have a 100th, a 1,000th of what you have, you selfish, arrogant bitch.
hard. I made good decisions. Not brilliant 3-dimensional chess decisions, just good ones.
Oh my god. I love how she, like, tries to downplay her fucking own, like, actions and shit. Like, yeah, I made great decisions. Just see, guys, this is how anyone can do this, really. It's not that hard. So you're saying that if I, like, left my house right now, I could follow your exact life path. I could follow your exact career path and end where you are right now by just making the same good decisions as you. Is that what you're saying? Because I kind of doubt it. I doubt that I'd even have the opportunity to make the same decisions that you've made in your life. But what? I grew up dirt poor. Yeah, that doesn't fucking matter. We can all luck into various situations, okay? I mean, goddamn, dude. You want to talk about working hard? I work hard on this channel. I don't get fucking paid for this shit. I get like a little bit of donations from you guys that I really fucking appreciate. That fucking helps out a lot. But I don't make a fucking living doing this. I do hard work on this fucking channel. I don't do nearly as hard work as some people do that are trying to fucking support themselves, but, I mean, come on. Clearly just doing hard work and trying real hard and wanting it real bad isn't all it fucking takes. Otherwise, there'd be a hell of a lot more black people in your position. Or are you going to just imply that well, I already know what she's probably going to imply. Well, yeah, that's why black people need to realize, they can achieve this stuff. They just got to, they just got to, they got to want it harder. They got to want it more. They just don't want it enough. I don't know. Yeah. Where does the dog whistling come about how lazy black people are? That's what I'm waiting for. Let's see if she does it.
I met people along the way who helped me and sincerely wanted to see me succeed.
Wait, you met people along, so again, that's not all on you then, right? You got lucky. You happened to meet people that wanted to see you succeed. So what are you talking about? What, am I guaranteed to meet the same people that want to see me succeed? That want to help me out? You just gotta want it, right? Just gotta work harder. Oh my god.
Not because they had something to gain, but because they were decent people. Almost all of these individuals, by the way, were white.
Oh my god. As more anecdotal bullshit, by the way. By the way, all the people that helped me were white. They were good white folk. Yeah, by the way, I love how she says the word white like an old racist southern plantation owner. Good job, bitch. Holy fuck. Yeah, white people help me, guys. So what? Like, white people are like, she's so fucking transparent. Oh yeah, this is really simplistic thinking. Like, I love how these people think they're so fucking smart. Like, by the way, you're fucking the amount of money you have does not correlate to your fucking intelligence. I think Donald Trump has fucking substantially fucking proven that once and for all. if it wasn't proven already. But like, I just love how these rich people come out and just like, "Huh, I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what's what. Like, who the fuck are you? You people are the most out of touch. You people are the ones who know the least, I would argue, about the real fucking world and what goes on. Like, fuck off. Who are you teaching shit to, bitch? Where are your life experiences dealing with, I grew up poor, so I understand poverty. Clearly you've lost all empathy for it, though. Clearly you just see, that's the fucking problem, because these people end up getting successful and then they think, wow, well, that was actually really easy, so why the fuck doesn't everyone else just do it? Because you got lucky, bitch. I'm sorry. I know you want to think you're some great fucking like innovator or some whatever. You're not. It's called dumb luck. Okay? In your case, literally, because you ain't too bright. Not even a little.
But mostly, I think I was blessed in one crucial way. I was born in America, a true land of opportunity.
See, that's what really helped me. I was born in America. Wasn't all the white people who helped me out. Wasn't all the good decisions I made or whatever. No. It's this country. Again, why are there so many poor black people in this country then? Why are there so many poor people in general? Oh, I know why. Because they all just lazy. They all just want something for nothing, especially them lefties, right? My God. The land of opportunity, my ass.
Opportunity for anyone of any color or background. In this country, where you start your life does not determine where you end up.
Do y'all see why tokenism is such a problem? Like, do y'all see now? Like, I remember people like calling out tokenism and being like, okay, maybe just putting token black people in positions of power isn't a great thing. And this is why. Because now you have this bullshit narrative of like, well, see, there's a black person in power, so everyone can succeed. Which, by the way, I'm not against putting black people in power. We obviously should. But, like, the act of just putting a black person in a token, or even just like, oh, there's a black person on this show now, so it's not racist. There's a black person in this company now, so it's not racist. Like, that doesn't solve anything. In fact, it almost makes it worse, because now people can just use this bullshit anecdotal evidence of, oh, well, I met a black successful person once. Never mind the fact that fucking black people are some of the lowest income in this country. There's a huge income gap between blacks and whites in this country. Also, there's just a huge issue with upward mobility in general. Like, most people, like, if you're born, like whatever end of the economic spectrum you're born on, you're likely to stay that way until you die. Okay? It is way more likely that if you're born poor, you're gonna stay poor. And it's actually worse in America than it is in other countries. So, like, everything she's saying is just fucking ridiculous and so easily fucking refuted. Like, it's... Deep breath, Jamie. Okay. Let's continue.
In this country, where you start your life does not determine where you end up. That works in both directions, by the way. You can start out with every advantage and waste them all. Or you can...
That's what all the black people are doing in this country. They start off with... I mean, because we all have every... Wait, actually, can...
Start out with nothing and become a success.
Wait, doesn't that go against the idea that everyone is inherently advantaged by being an American? I mean, I guess it's the very fact that you grew up poor refutes that. But like, yeah, no, oh, you just wasted it all. You started off with advantage being born here and you wasted it. And like, I'm sorry, this is not like, where are your statistics to back this up? I love how PragerU never uses any statistics, by the way, because they don't have any. Yeah, where's all these people that are starting off poor and ended up rich, and all these rich people ending up poor? For the most part, there's a lot of data to suggest that actually these are just two straight lines. Okay? What this graph actually would be is just two straight lines. You start on top, you're probably going to end on top. Start on the bottom, probably going to fucking end on the bottom. And anyone saying any differently is fucking dishonest. You're lying. The statistics are out there. They prove it.
It all depends on you. Your attitude is far more important than your race, gender, or social class
Your
in determining
attitude.
what you will accomplish in life.
So no, not really.
Gender or social.
But look, is attitude important? Sure. We should have a positive attitude, a positive outlook on life. We shouldn't let life keep us down. We should, try to have a good attitude about life. But that doesn't guarantee that you're gonna fucking succeed. I've met plenty of people with a great fucking attitude about life who are just fucking on the bottom or near the bottom. Like, you can't. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. They're basically invoking some sort of like character flaw in anyone who doesn't succeed. You don't succeed, it must be your own fault. You have a bad attitude. Have a better attitude and you might fucking succeed. It's really fucking condescending. Like, holy fuck.
Social class in determining what you will accomplish in life. When I hear young blacks, or anyone for that matter, talk about systemic racism, I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
My sentiments exactly when I hear people like you talk about systemic racism. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, because I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. You are... We can't say, right, you can't use the one term. This woman is gross, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. This woman is a... Actually, you know what she is? She's a class traitor. That's what she is. I guess I'm not black, so I can't call her like an Uncle Tom or a race traitor, but I can call her a class traitor. She's a sellout. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, bitch. You dumb cunt. You should fucking absolutely be able to tell that there's systemic racism. The very fact that, like, the number of, like, black CEOs is not exactly directly proportional to the population of black people in this country. Or black people. I mean, look at Hollywood, dude. Look how many fucking for the longest time, how many fucking how few black actors were there in Hollywood? How many times you turn on a movie and it's the same 3 black actors every fucking time? I know that's getting better now, but like just like little things that we can all see. But the fact that, like, have you never driven around the fucking inner cities in this country? Have you never sat down and talked to a single black mother trying to work in 2 jobs to put food on the table for her fucking kids? Like, you're lying. You're lying. And you're doing it to sell out your own people, to sell out your anyone who isn't you, because all you really care about, you're like Blair White. It's like, hey, well, I got mine, fuck everyone else. Fuck the fact that the rest of all the other people like me, or all the other people in my demographic, however you would phrase that, all the other people in my demographic are still discriminated against, and I could be using my power and influence for social justice advocacy and in order to make life better for those other black people or trans people or whatever who didn't get as lucky as me. But no, instead they lie to themselves and say, well, I earned this and everyone else who didn't is just fucking lazy. I'll say this, there's definitely some Dunning-Kruger effect shit going on here. I really do think like that's what, like, these people are just so dumb, but they think they're smart, and they think, and it's bolstered by the fact that they have money and that they're somewhat successful in their careers, so they just think that makes them fucking brilliant. And they're so fucking arrogant and have such giant fucking egos, they could never conceive of the idea that they didn't fucking earn everything. And by the way, even if you did work harder than anyone else to earn what you earned and end up on top, should people really have to? Which, again, you didn't work hard. I don't believe that for a goddamn second. But let's pretend you did. Let's pretend for a minute that you broke your back, you sweated, you worked your fucking ass off to get where you are today. Let's pretend that for a goddamn minute. Do you think that's makes sense? Do you think that's right? Do you think that's good? Well, the way you fucking conservatives fetishize hard work, you probably do think that. And you don't care about the people who slip through the cracks. You don't care about the people who are unable to do what you did or don't have the same opportunity, because you just don't care. Because all this is you care about yourself and no one else. That's it. That's it. There's no like secret thing here. This bitch just doesn't care. That, and she likes the sellout dollars. Makes a lot of money off of this shit.
I want to laugh because it's such nonsense.
Okay.
I want to cry because I know it's pushing untold numbers of young blacks into a dead end of self-pity and despair.
Look. This is another narrative I'm fucking sick of. Are there some people on the left who fall into a pit of self-pity and despair? Sure. Sure. But what causes that? It's not just telling them that systemic racism is a thing. Like, you really think that, like, black people are that dumb? I know you do. But do you guys really think black people are that dumb that if you just tell them, hey, you know, systemic racism is a thing, guys, and you're actually very disadvantaged in society and it's very hard for you to succeed, do you think that they're just going to believe that without any evidence and just be like, oh my God, I can never succeed. I can never succeed because I'm black. Like, I'm sorry. I give black people more fucking credit than that. But then again, I'm not fucking racist. I think what pushes people into self-pity and despair are the socioeconomic issues that are at the root of systemic racism. And the fact that black people absolutely do have I mean, upward mobility in this country is terrible, but especially for black people. That's undeniable. Again, where are your statistics, bitch? Where's your shit to refute all the fucking data and research that's out there? Where is it? Oh, I forgot. This is Prager U.
Instead of seizing the amazing opportunities America offers them, they seize an excuse to explain why they're not succeeding.
Do you think people don't want to succeed? Do you really fucking think that? Do you really fucking think that? Do you know how many... by the way, do you know how many black people I know that, like, when they were like teenagers or whatever, spent their whole time like hustling, gotta make that money, gotta get that paper, gotta make that fucking money. I want to be rich. I want to be successful. I had a very good friend. He's still my friend. I talk to him from time to time. Who was I remember talking to him all throughout high school and my early 20s and shit. Every time I would talk to him, he was you know, trying some new job. He was working for this company or that company. He was like, oh, I got involved with this company that I'm going to be able to make so much money with. He was, you know, trying to start a rap career at one point, you know, trying to do whatever he could to, like, make that money, become successful, grab whatever fucking opportunities he could. That dude is, That dude is currently still living with his parents and on disability. And that's not to that's not a denouncement of him or in any way. He's a great dude. And there's a very legitimate reason for him to be on disability too. Like, and I feel for him because I saw him, you know, really wanting to succeed, really wanting to fucking. He would tell me like, dude, oh, I'm gonna be so rich. I'm gonna take care of you, buddy. I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna help you out with this and that. I'm gonna help all my friends. I'm gonna buy my mom a house. You know. I'm sorry. I've known a lot of black people, and yeah, this is not the only person, black dude that I knew that had this sort of attitude. I've known a lot of black people with that attitude, like, yep, I want to make that money, gotta hustle, gotta get rich, gotta get rich or die trying, and they don't fucking succeed, and it's sad. Because just wanting it is not good enough. If that was the case, I'd be a big time fucking YouTuber right now, making a decent income off of this shit. It's not just about wanting it. It's not just about working for it. And there's so many other fucking factors. So many.
Offers them, they seize an excuse to explain why they're not succeeding. I was born into a world where systemic racism was real. No fooling, outright bigotry, back of the bus real. But
oh, of course. See, racism was worse when I was a kid, so now it's all gone, right? Okay, racism was worse than you were a kid. Like, you'd think you would also realize the fucking effects that that's had on our society, on our culture. But of course, you're going to pretend that you don't. No, what I experienced was real racism. You kids today are spoiled. What? It's not like we pass down our fucking wealth inequality to the next generations of black people. It's not like there's been like, by the way, think of this, how many white people like inherit a bunch of money or you know, they inherit their dead parents' house or whatever, or some kind of or whatever. Their family has, like, you know, can invest. How so many white families were able to fucking invest in really good properties. What have black people been able to invest in over the years? Redlining had a serious fucking detrimental effect on black people. Again, this bitch knows all this. She's just lying because her whatever.
But here's what you need to know. Yes, that racism shaped the black experience, but even then, it did not define it.
No one's saying that racism defines the black experience, but you even just admitted racism has shaped the black experience. Yes, shaped it. It's still in that shape, okay? It's still fucked. Black people are still fucked. I love how you think like, oh, we implemented policies that diminish racism, so it's all good. It's over now. I literally don't know how you can be saying this as a black person. I literally don't know. Unless you're just the most out of touch. You definitely are. I can tell. You're out of touch as fuck.
Change was in the air. Call it systemic reform. The modern civil rights movement was in its infancy, and the leaders who fought for equal rights for blacks were men and women of all races. They believed in America and were determined to see it live up to its highest ideals.
What's the difference between that and the civil rights movements that are existing now? What's the difference? They believe in America, determined to see it live up to its highest ideals. They want a better America for everybody. Oh, but it's not exactly the same as it was then, so it's not racism anymore. It can be incrementally less damaging racism, but still racism. Maybe since it used to be way more blatant and worse, she legitimately doesn't see the racism throughout society now. Maybe she's just like really like she's just really excited about the fact that she can sit at the front of the bus now, and that she doesn't get called the N-word every time she goes out, and she's just like, well, yep, all of these fucking systemic inequalities, they're fucking done. They're dealt with. You know, all the shit that was inconveniencing me as a black person, you know, I don't have to worry about that. So it's gone. It's done. Again, and, you know, as someone who grew up poor, someone who almost definitely was affected by racist policies like redlining, you think she'd realize that, no, it did have more of an effect afterwards, but... you know what this really is? Like, this is just this is part of a larger problem that, and this is something I see boomers do all the time, and it really makes me mad. It's something you see right-wing boomers do, where it's like, you young people think you got it so bad. Well, back in my day, I swear to fucking God. Imagine if, by the way, actually... Those people, I bet you the parents and grandparents of these people, the civil rights movement of the 60s, probably said the exact same thing to their kids. Like, you kids fighting against racism. Back in my day, you know, we were actually slaves. Slavery is ended. Why are you trying to fight racism? It's not legal to own slaves anymore. It's literally the same argument. There can always be more work to be done. There can be just because something isn't as bad as it once was doesn't mean it's not good. Holy fuck.
Ideals manifest in the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Did I know growing up that George Washington and Thomas Jefferson owned slaves? I don't think I ever thought about it. If I did, I'd like to think that I would have had enough common sense to know that we can't judge men who lived 250 years ago by the moral standards of our own day.
Yes, we can. Wait, what? Yeah, we can. We can be like, yeah, no, that was immoral. Now, that doesn't mean we outright condemn everything about those people, but we can judge them by our moral standards and say, yeah, no, they didn't live up to that. Yeah, no, we don't stand for the same ideals that they did. But see, again, the right not understanding nuance, they think that means that we have to condemn everything that George Washington did. We have to tear down all the statues, and we have to change the name of Washington, D.C. and Washington State because it has the name of a slave. Like, no, but we can look at those things and say, okay, yeah, that's shit that we disagree with. What does this even have to do with anything? Because, yeah, I thought that too, Skeptical Jesus. I thought she was going down the road of, like, oh, well, they were a multicultural. They're not now. Now it's just a bunch of angry black people. Which is not true. I mean, yeah, I'm for BLM. So, yeah, fuck off. My dad makes that moral argument constantly. He's got a boner for the founders. God, you can't judge them by the no, you can. You absolutely fucking can, okay? You can condemn people and say, yeah, no, their actions, even given the circumstances, you know, I don't condone that. I don't stand for that. I'm against that, okay? Look, you can look at someone who's done wrong and try to understand the material conditions that led to them making the choices that they did, but that doesn't mean that their actions still shouldn't be condemned. You just say, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. This shit led to this, and it was how shit was done. I don't agree with it, but that's part of history. Without just like they think we're trying to erase history. Like, no, we're just trying to view history through an accurate lens. Yeah, those people were slave owners. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It's true. It's true. So, and maybe the fact that they were slave owners and able to be wrong about that means that they were maybe wrong about some other things. So we shouldn't view everything they said as like the gospel. Actually, we should. We should view it with just as much credibility as any rational person would view the gospel. So there you go.
But I know that Jefferson wrote the words in the Declaration of Independence that made slavery ultimately impossible, that all men,
Even though he engaged in it himself.
are created equal. And I know that
Yeah, actually, see, I love how, dude, the right loves gesturing towards feigned hypocrisy. Like it's their favorite move ever. It's their number one move. That's what they do. The minute they don't have an argument, it's just, well, you're a hypocrite because you said this and you did this. I love how like that is their favorite fucking tactic, like in any argument ever. That they love it so much, but they can't recognize it here. When she literally just said, he wrote the statement in the founding document that ultimately allowed slaves to be freed. But he fucking engaged in that shit himself. He clearly didn't even believe that. If he says all men are created equal, clearly he didn't believe that. Because he owned black slaves. He didn't think black men were equal. So what are you fucking talking about? You think they'd be using that tactic and be like, fucking hypocrites, founding fathers, fuck them. Yeah, no, it doesn't suit their narratives, so.
that Washington, Hamilton, Franklin, and Adams and the rest of the founders risked everything to make my world, my America, possible. How could I not be grateful for that and for the sacrifices so many others have made to preserve it?
Okay, you dumb bitch. You can be grateful all you fucking want. No one's telling you not to be grateful for the good things that have happened. We're just saying maybe there's some fucked up shit that happened as well that still hasn't been fucking addressed. Maybe there's some racial injustice that hasn't been fully fucking mended in this country. That's it.
The truth is, I cannot remember a time when I did not love America and feel pride in the belief that I live in the greatest country in the world.
Good for you, bitch. Nice jingoistic fucking bullshit there. I live in the greatest country and I'm like, yeah, of course you think it's the greatest country because you're rich. What about the... That's what I love, dude. Like, the majority of this country looks at it and is like, yeah, we got some serious fucking problems here. And the people, the only people that succeed, the people that happen to be at the top, they look around, they go, what are you talking about? This is a great country. I love it here. I'm able to fucking take advantage of my lessers, and I'm able to, rise to a level of prominence and wealth that I've never deserved, and I'm able to take advantage of other people and have more than everyone else. Yeah, I love this country. You know, from the people who claim to be pragmatists, from the people who claim to be economically conservative, and we're just trying to be fucking reasonable here. We're just trying to be pragmatic. The fact that they don't recognize that the fact that they don't recognize that, holy fuck. I don't know, dude. That's the thing. They didn't think they were people. Yeah, no, true. All men were created equal except these. Yeah. 3/5. Yeah.
America, and feel pride in the belief that I live in the greatest country in the world. I knew if I diligently pursued my ambitions, I could leave the poverty of my early years.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I was going to say. I love how these people who claim to be like fiscally conservative and economically responsible don't fucking realize the very simple, like the fucking kindergarten level logic that if you have a system where there is disproportional wealth in the top 1%, or even any kind of disproportionate wealth where like certain groups are able to have way more than others, nobody can even approach being equal. And in fact, the more wealth there is on the top, the less there is for everyone else. This is simple fucking logic. You can't have it all, because if you do, then someone else doesn't get it. And you try to sit there and think about, oh, these poor people are so entitled, they think they deserve my wealth. No, you're the entitled one. You're the one that thinks that you deserve the wealth that is way more deserving of being in the hands of the lower classes. It should be circulating the economy, not sitting in your greedy fucking wallet. But again, socialists do capitalism better than capitalists, so.
With all its abuse and depression behind me. I was fortunate in another way. I was spared the life-sapping, negative messages about America that are crippling a generation of young people. These are
God. No, bitch, you are crippling a generation of young Americans. You and people like you. People that are pushing this bullshit narrative that racism is over. That are pushing this bullshit narrative that black people are just lazy. Or black people, black people are just victims. They're just dumb. They don't realize that they actually do have all the opportunities. They're too dumb to realize that when people lie to them about the fact that they don't have opportunities, they actually think it's real and stop trying. Fuck you. Holy fuck. They were constantly hammering that in our heads in school. You better be thankful you live in the greatest country on earth, kid. Yeah. You know what's funny enough, too? Growing up in Canada, I was taught the same thing. Oh, you should be so grateful. You live in Canada. You should be so grateful. Greatest country in the world. Every fucking Western country thinks it's the greatest country in the world. We're all arrogant fucks. We're all fucking extremely arrogant and jingoistic.
These ideas are poison. White privilege. Whiteness is a form of property.
You, bitch. No, your rhetoric is poison, and you are God damn it. You're basically propping up white privilege and whiteness right now. That's what you're doing.
Just racism, reparations, microaggressions. Police have it out for blacks. That the United States was created to protect and promote slavery.
I don't know that last one is necessary. Like, it's not the only reason the United States was created, but give me a break. All of that shit's true. Fuck, like, where's your evidence to debunk this? None. There's none. There's none.
These are the ideas young people are told they must accept. And then they're told
they must accept. Like, by who? By who, bitch? What is this, like, what is this fucking, like, opposition you're gesturing to? What's this shady fucking group that's going around pushing the, forcing young black people to accept this, or else? Maybe young black people just take a look around, a good hard look at our society, and they go, yeah, it's kind of fucked. Personally, I don't think young black people need to be told this. I don't think you need to tell them what's going on. I think they pretty much fucking know. At least most of them do. Holy fuck.
To reject the ideas that can save them, the antidote, the success principles that enabled me and millions of other Americans to escape lives of poverty. These principles aren't complicated. Work hard. Learn.
Again, the fucking boner these people have for hard work. I love to see this bitch, this bitch in her old age do some hard work. Go to work, bitch. Go do some hard work. Go break your back. Unfortunately, that's all people are to these people. That's all people are to capitalists. They're workers. They're fucking workhorses. Go work. Go work harder. Go fucking suffer. You're not working, you're a fucking piece of shit. I've always hated this mentality. Always. Because most of the people that spout the narrative, yep, hard work, you gotta do some hard work. You want to succeed in life, hard work. They're not doing hard work. They're not. Whether it's people at the top, people at the bottom, doesn't matter. The conservative dipshits that are spouting, yeah, you kids just need to do some hard work. Hard work. I grew up being told this by my parents constantly. My dad didn't have a job growing up. My dad is a hardcore right-wing conservative dipshit who has not had a job in the last 15 years. Who lives off of the government and leeches off of his wife's disability, pretending to be her caretaker so he can live off of a loophole that allows him to leech money from the government. Those are the kind of people that tell you, yup, hard work. You're not working hard, you're doing something wrong. The minute they can take advantage of the system, they will. And they do. And then they project on the leftists, oh, everyone's just trying to take advantage of the system. I mean, I'm not. I'm using the system legitimately, but everyone else is trying to take advantage of it. And what is this bitch doing? The same thing. You think she's not taking advantage of the system? How do you think rich people become rich? Like taking advantage of the system. It's very... Just like it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven. It's easier for a rich it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it is for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. By the same token, it's pretty damn hard to find a virtuous rich person. I mean, Jesus said it right there, yo. Jesus said it right there. What do you think that means? It's harder for a rich man to get into heaven. Like, I know they like to try and connect that with the verse that says, but all things are possible with God. So see, rich people can go to heaven too. Yeah, but the point is most of them don't. Most of them are pieces of fucking shit. Most of them are dishonest grifters. Something tells me so is this bitch.
Poverty. These principles aren't complicated. Work hard.
Work hard is good. Again, if you're talking to an individual person on an individual basis and you're like, yeah, you got to work hard if you want to succeed in life. That's not a bad thing to say. But to put all black people, yeah, work harder as if they're not already. Yeah, that's the offensive part of this. Who are you to assume that they're not already working hard? Fuck you. There's a lot of as I said earlier, there's a lot of goddamn poor people in this country that are working way harder than you are, bitch. Way harder. Something tells me you haven't worked an honest day's work in the last fucking 20 years of your life. You worthless rich fuck.
Learn from your mistakes. Take personal responsibility for your actions.
Take personal responsibility. That's a good thing. But how do you know they're not? And if people individually need to take personal responsibility, what about the government that like pushed racist policy? You think the government shouldn't take responsibility for its actions? You think the racist lawmakers shouldn't take responsibility for their actions? No. It's just left all up to the individuals now. Holy fuck. You people are backwards.
I made the decisions to get my high school equivalency, attend a community college, and then earn 4 additional college and university degrees. I believed that my education would open doors. And it did. It was on.
Good for you, bitch. There are a ton of people who have college degrees, university degrees, that haven't been able to get shit for a job. People who even have degrees that are supposed to be good. They're supposed to like, oh, there's a lot of jobs in this. There's a shit ton of people that have that have wasted fucking degrees. What are you talking about? Again, just anecdotal. That's all this bitch has. Just anecdotal evidence. You know what? I'm done with her. I'm done. You're an anecdotal cunt. Fuck you. You don't know shit. You're really fucking dumb. Holy shit. Whew, okay. Okay. So how y'all doing in the chat, yo? Holy fuck. I'm sorry. I got heated there. I got heated. These people make me mad, yo. These people make me fucking mad. I don't like when people just lie. I think that's one of my biggest things. But when people just, they know they're full of shit, they know they're lying, and they don't care. They don't care. Like, I'm sorry, this bitch absolutely knows she's lying. Could use a hit of hopium myself. Hell yeah, dude. Hopium. Okay. So, fuck all the negativity. It's hopium time, guys. I don't know. I don't know what I could talk about that involves hopium. I need more uplifting, videos to play at the end of the show. Because I want to go on, I want to go after some MAGA shit. Let's see what we've got. Not this. I'm on the wrong page. Where am I? Okay. Okay. We'll take a look at one other thing, and then we'll, when is the next porn stream? Porn stream? What porn stream? When the fuck did we do a porn stream? As soon as we reach our donation goal of $5,000. There you go. Okay. Let's take a look at this. So, I won't dig too deep into this, but, a lot of MAGAs out there making some really fucking unhinged threats. God damn it. I had enough time to read this. Whatever. Maybe I'll look into it later. But the fact is, there's some proof. The FBI came out, found a bunch more violent rhetoric from the protesters, found evidence that they did, in fact, want to harm certain politicians like Pelosi and Pence. But yeah, let's laugh at some cope. That's what we'll do. Let's laugh at some cope, guys.
They weren't trying to hurt anyone, and they are angry.
Oh wait, you can't see it. Okay.
Because they weren't trying to hurt anyone, and they are angry because their country is being surrendered to hostile forces, and they see it, they know it, they understand it. Our election.
Wait, is he talking about Antifa? Because if he's talking about Antifa, I agree with him. No, of course he's not. The right wing fucking rioters and terrorists, they're not hurting anybody. They're just fucking worried. Their country is being taken over by... Get out of here, dude. They surrender to hostile forces. Yeah, dude, the fucking projection from these people is hilarious.
Was stolen, and they are as angry at the Republican Party as they are at anybody else. Because remember, it's the Republicans. It's Mike Pence.
You know, I love how when right wingers do this, it's like, what? Yeah, they have a right to be angry. You know, they're just upset. You know, they're just frustrated. But when you try to say that about like BLM and Antifa, it's like, no, they're burning down their cities. I love the double standards, don't you?
Pence, Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, that went on the radio last night and condemned President Trump and his supporters. And to them, I say, screw you. They are the enemies of the Republic. And I'll tell you, it's amazing to me that the reality of what came to their front door didn't register at all to them. And I don't believe anything after watching what happened yesterday and watching the response. They are so arrogant. They are so condescending. Nothing
Just more projection. Oh my God.
is going to snap them into reality except for patriots taking back control of their government. And people like that swinging from a rope, because these are traitors to the country.
Wait, who do you want swinging from a rope? Last I checked, calling for someone's death, you're inciting violence, right? Just trying to be a little dog whistly, but you're not dog whistling. You're saying they need to be hanging from ropes. Who needs to be hanging from ropes? Pence, Pelosi? That's what you guys have been saying. This is a threat to our country, our national security, our democracy, our well-being, our freedom. I almost feel like these guys are just like these fucking MAGAs are intent on enacting Patriot Act Part 2. Like that's their only goal from this, because that's what's gonna fucking happen if we're not real fucking careful here. But yeah, dude, hanging from trees. Yeah, we got another one. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is even better. Let's listen to this one. MAGA activists. This dude is gonna praise MAGA activists for showing restraint by not executing lawmakers, guys. Restraint. This is where these people are at, where they think it's justified to kill lawmakers. But they're the reasonable ones. And Antifa are the terrorists. Okay.
From my perspective of where we are in this war, I'm amazed at the restraint patriots are still showing, especially after an unarmed veteran.
It really fucking like annoys me that they use the term patriots, dude. It's fucking gross. It's really fucking gross. Think of the people who have died and fought for this country. Think of the people who have fought and died for democracy, at least on the fucking watered down version of it that we have now. Imagine how disrespectful it is to call these fucking terrorists who fucking attempted to infringe on our election process, who attempted to overthrow an elected fucking president, or an elected presidential result, whatever. Overthrow the results. These fucking people, they're not patriots. They're literally the farthest thing from. And the fact that, oh my God.
Veteran of the Air Force of 14 years, a female, was shot in the face by a Capitol police officer.
For committing, in the midst of committing an act of terror against this country. I didn't see any of y'all crying when fucking BLM Antifa protesters were getting killed. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, they shouldn't have gone to that protest. Shouldn't have gone out. Should have stayed home. Or should have kept their masks on and stayed in social distance. Holy fuck. As a combat veteran, fuck these terrorists. Oh, yeah. Like, it's super fucking disrespectful for these fuckers to call themselves patriots. They're literally anything but. Trump and what he stands for is not American values. Trump is not a patriot. Anyone fucking following him is not a patriot. They just their only goal is to rape this country and take whatever the fuck they can get.
You know, a non-uniformed Capitol police officer. It's outrageous. I liken this to the Boston Massacre. This is the 2021 Boston Massacre. And I think in the history of what?
Holy fuck! Holy fuck! That is disgusting. Just when I thought his level of disrespect couldn't sink any fucking lower. Holy fuck! There's the Boston Marathon bombing. A bunch of people who went to overthrow the democratic process of this country, who went to commit violence against elected public officials. A couple of them died. A couple of them were roughed up by cops who were not even doing a good job, who were basically half-heartedly defending the Capitol because most of them were fucking in on it. And you have the audacity to liken that to the Boston Marathon bombing? What the fuck? Who was massacred? Like, wait. So if Antifa were to right now just fucking run into the streets and just start burning shit down, start attacking people, you know, if they all got killed, you know, they all got killed by fucking cops, you'd be like, wow, this was a massacre. Would you be saying that then? Something tells me you wouldn't. They mounted an attack on the Capitol building. They attacked their own government. They intended to kidnap and or kill elected officials. Oh my God. This is how delusional these people are. It's fucking hilarious, dude. These people are fucking... Oh my God. I'm sorry. I gotta not get mad. We gotta learn to laugh at these people. Holy fuck. This is funny. These people are funny.
What's happening right now? This is a turning point. This is a point when patriots realize the U.S. Senate, run by Republicans, has turned around to patriots and flipped them the bird again for the 50th time in a row. And they go on
Patriots.
TV.
Again, as if MAGAs are patriots. Dude, MAGAs are the most anti-American people that fucking exist in this country, okay? Trump supporters don't want to fix anything. They don't want to make this country better. They want to make it worse. Objectively. They're not patriots. They're not for freedom. They're not for equality. They're not for democracy. They're against all of that. They want a fascist state where they can fucking put trans people and Mexicans in camps. Like they, unironic, like they, God damn it. Okay, enough of this shit. So yeah, completely. I don't know how you could even... I don't know how you could be dumb enough to compare those two things. Yeah, this person's not worth listening to. Holy fuck. So anyway... Conservatives are fucking dumb, dude. And they're still threatening more violence. We gotta be careful, yeah. We gotta be really careful. Some shit might go down. No, some shit's probably gonna go down on the 20th. We all gotta stay vigilant, y'all. But you know what? Hopium time, guys. Because you know what? Trump's gonna be out of office. We might have some... Look, Trump's gonna go out with a bang. He's gonna make sure that he goes out with the... He's gonna blow up as much of the system as he can on his way out. That's his goal. Okay? But the fact is... I mean, there's a reason he's doing that, too, because he knows once he's gone, he's gone. I've said this for a long time. I don't think he even needs to be impeached to guarantee he'll never run for... I don't think he will ever be elected again. Not after what's fucking happened this last few months. And I promise you, the general consensus about Trump and his supporters is going to get more and more... uncharitable over time. And let me make it perfectly clear. These people don't exactly deserve our charity. Okay? Yeah, people are going to be a whole lot less excusing of this shit as time goes on. MAGAs, honestly, I truly believe MAGAs will be looked at as the same way we look at Nazis now, if not, maybe not all the way, but at least in a comparable sense. In large part, our country needs to heal from what Trump has done. And I think the more we do, the more we're going to realize just how bad it was. And people are going to realize, like, yeah, that was fucking terrible. We're never going back to that. And yeah, now it's time, guys. Now, well, not now. Soon, guys. Soon. It's like a week out. Like a week out, guys. It's going to be time. Bully Biden starts. We get to start pushing this fucking country to the left, guys. That's what we got to be focused on. These MAGAs are a distraction. They're trying to keep us down. They're trying to fucking disenfranchise us. They're trying to make us feel depressed and hopeless and like everything's fucked. We can't let them, guys. If we are extremely I was gonna say lucky, but I think we do need to work at this. If we work hard and we push for what we believe in, I wholeheartedly believe that within the next 4 years this country can get better, not worse. We're not gonna get all the things we want, not even most of them, but like we have a real path forward to affect change, okay? And we shouldn't squander that. The Democratic Party is now in control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, or will be. And we can do shit with that. And when they don't listen to us, we can fight back. We can tell them what we fucking want. We can. That's when we can start screaming and taking to Twitter and be like, fuck these Democrats. We can do it, guys. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to do for the rest of this show? I don't know. I'll probably just I'll probably just chill with the chat for the rest of the show. How y'all doing? You know what really grinds my gears? These delusional scum keep inciting these MAGAs to justify their ignorance and throw themselves in harm's way. Yeah. No, like I said, like these MAGAs are being like thrown to the wolves. I again, they're not great people, but like the fact that Trump is so willing to just throw away the lives of these people, he doesn't care about his supporters. Neither do any of these people. Like, but Trump especially, he doesn't care. He would be sending them all to fucking he'd be sending them all on the Capitol building to fucking be cannon fodder to get shot as they all try to rush. Yeah, he'd send like a mob of people to attack and just like 80% of them get shot. He wouldn't care. He'd be like, yep, nope, keep sending them. Because they're just a commodity to him. They're not people. He doesn't care about them. Trump has never once cared about his supporters. He only cares about them insofar as what they're able to do for him. If they like him, if they promote him, if they vote for him, they're like, fuck yeah, epic base, love these supporters. They're the best. But he'd be willing. He is willing to throw them under the bus at a moment's notice. What do you think about Trump being banned from Twitter? I think it's extremely fucking based. And I guess you weren't here earlier for the what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, but the fact is, I've heard this argument a lot when it comes to lefties being happy about anyone getting banned. That you immediately hear the argument of like, oh well, if you promote censorship now, you can't be for this. This is bad. Censorship is always bad. If you're for this now, then they're just gonna use it against you later. And I make the argument of well, haven't they already been using it against us? Haven't they already been like trying to censor us and smear us and not let us be heard? Like, as far as I'm concerned, the fact that right-wingers are the ones being censored now is the exact thing that lefties think they're warning people about when they go, oh, well, if you censor your opponent now, then they're just going to come and use the same power to censor you later. No, that you don't understand. You don't understand, motherfucker. That's what's happening now. They spent the last 20 years. I love you. Okay. What? Why? God damn it. But yeah, no, they spent the last 20 years or longer even censoring ideas they didn't like. At least as long as I know it's been going on longer, trust me. The Red Scare was a thing. That was a there was a lot of misinformation, smearing, and censorship going on there. You know, oh, let's get rid of these lefty ideas because they're synonymous with Soviet Russia, obviously, right? Like bullshit. There's oh, we can't let these ideas be said. We can't put this shit. We like. Right-wingers went on campaigns trying to censor books. Like I pointed out earlier, fucking Harry Potter. Christian conservatives were like losing their shit trying to get that book banned. And now they freak out when they get censored, when their books get banned. They set this precedent. It's coming back to bite them now, okay? That's the thing we need to realize. So when anyone says like, oh my God, you think the right getting censored is good? I go, yeah, I actually do, because I think it's exactly what they deserve. I think it's exactly what that's the precedent that they set that's now fucking coming back to bite them, and it's fucking beautiful. I would like imagine being against this. Imagine being a lefty who's been at the butt of censorship and smear campaigns and having your opinions and beliefs buried and hidden for fucking decades, and now the right suddenly gets to get a taste of their own medicine, and we all go, no, God, no, we can't do that because censorship is always bad. We don't want. Give me a break. Their chickens have come home to roost. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, that's what's happening. They're getting what they deserve, and I'm not going to stand in the way of that. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, we got to stop this. And furthermore, I mean, if Trump was a regular person, he would have been banned a long fucking time ago, okay? He's spread a lot of misinformation, incited a lot of violence and hate speech and just all kinds of shit. What did Chess pull you away for? I'm sure if it was something that I wanted to share with the stream, I would have already. I hear a salty kitty. Chess is giving Kitty a bath. You know what? Fuck Kitty. She's not a nice kitty, yo. She's a fucking brat. I don't even get it. Like I give her treats. I'm very nice to her. I pet her. I let her outside when she wants to go outside. I try to do everything for this goddamn cat, and she fucking hates me. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, she avoids me like the plague. If I come in a room, she fucking leaves. Even lately, if I just try to give her a treat, I don't know why. She's like fucking really salty. Really fucking salty. Like, holy fuck. Yeah, Chess thinks she's just jealous because I guess Chess spends pays more attention to me now than the cat. So the cat's like, fuck you. You stole my mommy from me. I hate you now. Which I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe she's just jealous. Maybe the cat. I don't know. But this fucking cat is just like. Real talk. Give it time. Female cats aren't owner obsessed until they're old. She is old. She's like 14. She's like. No, she's obsessed with chess. She likes her. She just doesn't like me. Maybe she's a transphobe, yo. Real talk. I think my cat's a transphobe. Yeah. I think Kitty's a transphobe. One of my cats almost takes my hand when I give him meat. Huh. Yeah, dude, cats are vicious. Fucking salty kitty. Oh, fuck. Is that true? God damn it. God damn it. Fuck YouTube. I feel. Damn it. Fuck. Everyone. Pour one out for fucking TJ, yo. Everyone. Pay your respects. The unthinkable has happened, yo. Holy fuck. TJ's subscriber count has finally dipped below 1 million, guys. I'll be honest. Yeah, look. Holy fuck. Damn. Goddamn YouTube. I honestly didn't think this was going to happen. Sorry. I honestly thought this was going to happen like a year or two ago. I've been like looking at his sub count getting dangerously closer to 1 million and being like, when's it going to go down? Please, God, don't let it go down. Don't let it go below. Yeah, everyone go, I don't know, subscribe to TJ with your sock accounts. I don't know. Actually, don't, because YouTube will just delete those eventually, as they usually do. Which is, by the way, a reason why a lot of people's sub counts go down randomly is because people subscribe to them with socks that get banned. But yeah, dude, rip. I hope TJ doesn't have to send back his fucking his gold play button, yo. In all fucking seriousness, like YouTube is a shitty fucking platform, and they've been burying TJ's content for a while. He's got to do more collabs, yo. He's got to go on the Vosh again, yo. He's got to do a Vosh stream. Maybe that'll get him some more subs. Maybe all the Jimmy Dore fans unsubscribed. Holy fuck. Yeah, it's sad. Fucking YouTube. YouTube fucks us all in the end. It really does, guys. Can I send TJ a poop sock? Sure. Goddamn. Fucking chat, yo. I love it. Like earlier when I was like paying attention to the content and not the chat, like the chat was super active, and now I'm like, okay, I'll pay a little bit of attention to the chat at the end here, and like the chat's fucking dead. Holy fuck. Let's see. Susan can burn alongside the algorithm in the Eternal Lake. The algorithm. Nice. Yeah, fuck Susan. Fuck YouTube. Yeah, y'all aren't doing your fucking duty, yo, as fans. Y'all need to learn to share the YouTube channels that you enjoy and spread them to the world, yo. Obviously do that with TJ's shit, but more importantly, do that with mine, yo. Share it. Show it to your friends and family, and be like, yeah, goddamn, I can't even speak. You like this chick? This chick is awesome. You'll fucking love it. Just watch this shit. Best content on YouTube. Hell yeah. I had cats that were aloof towards me. Now demand attention. I don't know. This cat's always been kind of weird with me. But, like, lately, she's just really fucking salty. Like, lately, she just does not want to be in the same room as me. And I don't know why. Like, I even give her treats. I give her treats. Or if I'm, like, eating yogurt. Like, that's the thing. This fucking ungrateful cat, she's, you know, I'm eating some yogurt in the morning. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to share this fucking, this treat with my kitty. You know, I'm going to share. I'm going to give this kitty some fucking yogurt, yo. And she'll, like, take it. But then after, she'll just look at me and be like, okay, now get away from me. Fucking human. Yeah, dude. I think cats are just transphobes. She could tell even before I did, and she's just like, fuck you, I don't like you. I know, cats are temperamental. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap this shit up. I was gonna keep streaming a bit extra longer while Chess was still busy with some other stuff, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go. I don't know, yo. I don't know. Maybe I'll go write a song. Hell yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this shit, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, become a patron, and all that good shit, yo. Join the Discord if you haven't already. The Discord is dope. We got dope shit on the Discord. That's where y'all can interact with me on a daily basis, by the way. If you want to, like, be able to fucking bug me or ask me shit outside of these streams, join the Discord. Oh, it's a kitty.
It's a wet kitty.
Wet kitty. It's kitty. Meow. Look at this. Look at this. We got a rat. We got a soaking wet rat. You okay? You okay, kitty?
She's like, I'm traumatized. I hit you.
She does not like baths, but she needed a flea bath. Yes. Is the only time she lets me hold her, too, is, like, right after she comes out of the bath, because she kind of doesn't have a choice. So she's... As usually, she'd just be, like, hissing at me, like, let me go. I hate you. I hate you. Are you cold? Are you cold, kitty? Aw. It's okay. It's okay. She's a cold skitty. This is now a baby stream. Babies. 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 Wet baby. We got a wet baby. A wet, salty baby. Yes. Yes. You're a good kitty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Even though you're salty, you're still a good kitty. My brother says even though I'm gone, my cat cries outside my room in the morning expecting food and attention. They do that, don't they? Give me attention. I want it all. Only on my terms, though. Don't. I'll be damned if I let you give me attention when I'm not in the mood. Meow. Meow. Yes. Meow. She's a salty baby. Yes. You're not dry enough to let you loose, kitty. You're not dry enough. This is now a baby stream. scratch my back and I'll scratch your. Yeah, dude, they do that. They fucking scratch you when they're mad. Okay. Meow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm gonna peace out. Say bye to Kitty. Say bye to Kitty. Say bye to the people, Kitty. Say bye to the people. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we'll see y'all later this week, yo. We'll do some other shit. I might do a call-in stream at some point this week. Maybe on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. Thursday or Friday. I don't know. I love you guys. Peace out. Piss off. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.